We are live.
No more Frozen.
Hey Ed, what's up, Ed? Hey Ed,
Hey, Chris.
what's up? What was your favorite?
It's been
thing from the Nintendo Direct?
What was my favorite thing that happened this week?
Oh no!
Oh no!
What was your favorite political?
Oh no! Abort!
Abort! Jesus.
Yeah, no, we can't. God damn it!
No, we
just wanna
can't.
launch off into talking about it every time.
I know. I know.
We can't talk about it.
No, we
It's
really
not
shouldn't.
Fun.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Best tweet
I'm
I've seen in the last 48 hours, though, said that
Tweet like an X
an
thing.
X post, yes.
Oh,
Best
man.
post on X, formerly Twitter, that I saw.
Don't pull. Hey! Don't look at Twitter, Chris Davis, while we're live.
I opened up Blue Sky.
That
Yeah, I
either.
know.
I heard
yeah.
that people
gonna
liked
Don't stream your feed of X. You'll get us banned from Twitch.
There was already just like dead children every day. Like now,
Yeah.
Now it's
Yeah,
dead children and porn.
that's why I don't visit anymore.
yeah, that's why we don't hang out.
That's why
Dude, I set myself on For You. I don't even look at following anymore. I go to For You. I'm on fucking complete toxic sicko.
To me, following is actually like something I can deal with. For You is all like bullshit and porn.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Every single time you see an account you are not familiar with that has like a kind of funny post, you're like, okay, is this guy cool, or are they like a anti-misogynist activist or something? Like, and it's really 50-50. Like, okay, whatever. What are you talking about?
Anyway,
Hey,
there's a
everybody.
Nintendo Direct today.
Yeah.
we're it's Friday night. It's a weird week. We're
It's Friday night and the mood is right. Have some fun. TGIF. I couldn't summon it. I was
you're doing
close.
The TGIF theme?
Yeah, I couldn't
You're
get
the
there.
Rebecca Black theme.
Not the Rebecca Black. No.
The Friday.
Robin sings that to me every Friday. I hate it.
Really?
That's
Really?
true love.
I think Rebecca Black is like a semi-respected.
Well, yeah, she
artist
is now, but she's never going to escape. I mean, no matter how successful she becomes,
Have
she'll
you ever
never
song
escape
song about Saturday though? She did a Saturday one.
You have
Are
to
you
have seen
serious?
Saturday, right?
that. No, I haven't.
But that was
it
years
like
ago.
But was it like actually
It was-
good,
yeah.
or was it like intentionally trying to be bad, like Friday?
It was, I don't know.
Friday
love how
was
she's
not
like, we're just
intentionally trying to be bad.
We're gonna do
It was
every
like when the-
song. We're gonna do every day of the week until I make one like actually good.
No, it was kind of like Obama saying thanks, Obama. It kind of ruined the joke, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah.
And after
All right.
Obama said thanks, Obama, that subreddit like closed down. They're like, all right, we're done.
Yep,
We're done. Pack it.
Getting
we
no
pack it up.
audio.
completed.
Getting no audio, Chris Davis. There we go.
We're done. Pack it up.
This does have like
This
Mario World
time-
music.
Yeah. The athletic.
But then it goes lame.
I
Motion
feel like
picture
they're
soundtrack.
churning this out very quickly.
What do you mean churn?
I mean,
I hate it when they go into space.
What? No, yeah.
Oh, because it comes out
It's a
in
weird take.
April?
Is that true?
Sequels always are faster.
Yeah.
but like,
Yeah, it comes out.
when did the Mario movie come out? It wasn't like last year.
fall.
I don't think that's
No.
true.
No,
but I
it
don't
was
think-
2023.
I do.
Really?
think The turnaround between the announcement and the
3 Dexter shows happened in the past year, I think.
Yeah, but that was. we are having.
But
No,
it's okay, we're
actually,
down to
it's-
2 now.
Dexter.
What do you? It's 2. It's down to 1 now.
Look at the long-term graphs. We didn't have Dexter for like 4
I don't have audio
billion
again.
years,
Chris Davis.
and now we have 2 Dexter.
It's just
shows in
light
1
audio.
year.
Hang on.
No, we only have 1 now. God damn it. We only have 1.
This is kind of hype.
Most of humanity
Galaxy
never
2 is
have
a-
and never will see Dexter.
I played
Dude,
through
what
1.
is
I didn't
going
play
on?
through 2, even though I own 2.
Am I losing my mind? I can't hear anybody right now.
Oh, I can hear you.
I hear you just fine.
I
Game
can hear
audio
you.
isn't super loud. Is it your Discord volume turned down?
No,
Possibly.
okay, now I can hear you. It was.
Oh, are you
I don't-
kidding me? This is crazy. Okay. That's because
I don't think he's about to talk about
using-
Yoshi.
no, Discord's using my PS5 controller as the mic, and it's like on the table.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you.
We were
but,
gonna
yeah.
say.
Yeah,
Usually
it sounded
you
a little
tell
quiet
you,
to me.
you call me the C word when I mention your mic.
You
is
fucking crab apple.
Oh, it's gonna be a fucking night, isn't it?
Oh, I think so. Oh man.
So
I
why
could
is
have
this?
Mario Brothers?
Why is this $70?
I mean, who gives a shit? Pay developers what they're
Dude,
worth.
they're bringing back the fucking Virtual Boy, and it's just a box that you put your Switch in. That's crazy.
Also, Chris Davis, fuck you, man.
What?
Do you actually give a shit if this is $70 or not?
Yes.
I mean, no, like really.
Yes.
$70 is not that much money, especially to you now versus like you.
That's exactly what
30 fucking
Nintendo
years
wants
ago.
you to think.
No, but it's fucking true. You're not a child. I mean, it's okay. I mean,
To me, right now, where I am in my
yeah.
life, yes, it is not a whole lot of money, but
This is the strangest argument coming from Brad I've ever heard.
no,
Yeah.
no. I'm look. You're right. I'm usually pro consumer. Fuck, just whatever. I want people to be able to afford.
But
games.
it's a full moon, right? So
No,
you
it's just
know.
weird coming from Chris Davis
Is it a
because he
full-
doesn't give a shit
Is
about
it?
this
And I
game.
can't
He's not
hear
gonna buy
anybody.
it. He doesn't.
I don't know what's going on.
I do want to buy it. I do want to play Galaxy 2 because I never got to play it.
Okay.
I've
you
got my
Nintendo
copy
hater.
over here, actually.
Oh my god.
So
Look in your-
Mario Tennis, huh?
Sealed copy. Have not played it.
Wait,
Then
does
you're
that
just-
prove that you like Mario?
what does
or,
that prove?
or
I don't-
not?
I don't know what that
you-
means.
that
That
you own it,
proves that I got it
but
as a
won't touch
birthday
it?
present from a roommate. I never got around to playing it, and I felt bad
So
about
you
that.
didn't even choose to buy it. Somebody bought you a Mario game and you didn't play it, and you're
Someone-
using that as proof to why you care about
Foisted
this.
that burden upon you.
It's a.
Just
I
think about
would've-
that. Think about
I
it.
still
You're
don't-
mad at the price for a game you already own and haven't played.
That you'll
On the Wii.
never have
On the
to-
Wii.
Who did they buy it for you when you
Wait,
had a Switch?
Like,
They
I'm
bought
taking
it for
crazy
me,
pills
like-
here. Chris, you can just buy Galaxy 2 for $40.
Yeah, there you go.
Can I get
Problem
it
solved.
physically for $40?
Oh nope, that's not gonna happen.
No.
Nope.
Ah, fuck.
They're only selling
See-
the two games together as a bundle, physically.
I cannot believe we've reached a point in this endeavor where I'm the one who is like, I don't know, like Chris Davis just is clinging for dear life to physical media, and
Yes.
I'm like, I mean, that used to be me. It's so freeing now. I'm so much freer.
It's hard to care about physical media when you start thinking about literally anything else in life. And even minor things, even like toothbrushes and shit. It just
Dude,
doesn't.
Like my Steam library is approaching 1,000 games, and I'm
Yes.
not like missing not having Braid on physical edition or whatever, right?
No, it's not about the idea of owning a bunch of games. It's about like preservation and whether you actually own the stuff that you buy. Because
those are the
when
same
you
arguments
you
that-
own the video game already.
when you buy a digital copy of a game, you're not buying a game. You're buying a license to play a game, which
It's
can
the
be
same-
revoked
Yes,
at any
yes,
time.
It's physical too,
It's
buddy.
not the same thing, but Brad's right. You already have a physical version of the game
Yes,
that you didn't want to
that
play.
you can play.
I did
in the
get around to
preserved
playing.
form.
There's difference.
So what's wrong with rebuying the game digitally, especially if it'll save you $30 fucking dollars?
That's true. That's true. Plus, Waggle is pretty good in Galaxy. Speaking of physical, you gonna buy yourself a Virtual Boy? Number one Nintendo fan.
Why? Why?
The craziest part is you can't play the Virtual Boy games unless you have the headset. Like they're not putting this on the Virtual Console to just play on your Switch, not in fake bad 3D.
Yeah.
That's so stupid. It's so stupid. This was a miserable failure.
there's
They
a
made
lot
a
of
3DS
weird
that
Nintendo
had
decisions that were made in this direct.
They made a system that had 3D, and they could have easily put Virtual Boy games on there, and they didn't do it.
Okay, I
So they
knew
wanted
something
to-
was happening with Virtual Boy. I had not seen this. What in the flying fuck is this?
You
It
knew
is hilarious.
something was happening.
Don't worry, it works with
you,
both
you
the
didn't watch
Switch
the
1 and Switch 2. Don't worry.
It's so stupid.
It's
What the actual fuck?
but
You
but
know
for
that's
really,
$130.
Dude, this is like the least surprising Nintendo decision in this direct.
Chris Davis will buy this. Mark my words.
No! Fuck you! How dare you?
I
Well, you
don't
buy the
believe it for-
cardboard, the Labo. They stealthily brought back Labo. Crazy.
Oh
Nick's
my
just like,
God.
I'm not gonna buy another useless VR device.
Yeah, I fucking have like 4 of them now.
And he only plays one game per one.
Yep. So this is a baby game, right? This is what we're. This is.
Oh,
I
it's
mean, they're all
a baby
games, aren't
game.
they? You only
Baby
like
game that runs at like 15 frames a second once you actually get into the action.
no, that's art style, bro.
I know that's the art style, but still, it's. I don't like
I wanna
it.
see
You're
this
harsh
art-
on the way this game looks. That's like probably the best thing.
Watch
only
the
good
anime.
part?
Yeah.
It's the only good part, maybe, of the game is the
A remake of games from the 80s, like, yeah, they're not meant to have like
Yeah, it's
90
like
FPS or 120
cartoony
FPS,
straight.
right?
How do you feel about
Wait a minute, this game has personality. That sucks.
how do you
Yeah,
feel
it
about
does.
Spider-Verse? Actually, you're gonna say some shit
Spider-Verse
like
is
I've never
great.
seen those movies. Okay, thank you.
Spider-Verse is great. Both
Jesus
of them.
Christ. You hit us with crazy jump scares every week, Chris Davis.
Oh man.
It is weird that style is getting like copied by other things. Kind like the Ninja Turtles movie did it. There was a
It's the
movie
same
coming.
Hush,
It is
Prince.
wait. It is the same people.
That one and like the fucking
What's the
what
one
was
that is?
the one that was like the family versus the alien robot.
Yeah. I watched that one.
That was them.
Oh, so that's just
That's just
maybe
like,
they are having tech
They're
issues
just making a
over there.
shit ton of money. Like
They can't. They're like Game Freak. They can't get the frame rate right. I don't know. I have small children now, so I'm not mad about games like this. I mean, I certainly don't want to fucking play it, but you know, I do want to see like a Yoshi game with some edge, though. They should go full Sonic and just make like
No,
like
not
Yoshi
a,
with
not a Yoshi
attitude.
game, a Boshi game.
Wait, they announced a new Fire Emblem today?
what is the
Yeah, it
Shadow
looks
the Hedgehog equivalent to Yoshi?
Boshi.
no, but I want
this
it to be Yoshi.
Is this
Or
like an
maybe-
actual? Is this like an actual Fire Emblem sequel, or
Yes.
is this like a spin-off or something?
This is a
Yeah,
new.
it's
This is the successor to
Also,
Three Houses.
yeah.
Don't it's it's just a new
It's
Fire
either-
Emblem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's either a sequel or a prequel to that in the sense that it has a recurring character.
Yeah,
again.
which it's that is existed in Fire Emblem in some form over the years. I mean, they've done direct sequels before. I think this is less that than.
Well,
than,
I mean, we don't know what it is, right? Like, it has Sothis in it, but Sothis was kind of in the background of the first game anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. And Sothis is kind of like a goddess type character anyway.
Yeah.
So the fact that she exists in both games just means that maybe she has a presence in their like lore, I guess.
Nothing else here really resembles Three Houses to me.
Well, except for they have the like battalions or whatever. That is straight mechanic from Three Houses.
Yeah, but I mean, mechanics going from one game to the next has been.
Well, no, but but the battalions was a unique mechanic that was in Three Houses, wasn't in Engage, and is now back for this game, right? And
Is there
there's
what about the school element? Is that back
no,
somehow?
I mean,
No,
they're not
I
really
think it's-
showing any of that.
yeah. So like there's the battalions and then there's the crests, which seem to be a prevalent area of the game, which are just like extra little abilities that characters get. And then there doesn't seem to be a school area, but there is like an open area where the characters are walking around.
Centered
So
around the arena.
That element.
Let me tell you what I think is
more
happening.
like a town that you run around in, right?
What I think is happening is that they want people to associate this with Three Houses because it sold a lot better than Engage.
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah. But I get a little punchy because of overglazing of Three Houses and underglazing of Engage, both of which I think are really good games. But you know, it's like people were in Discord talking about the amazing story of Three Houses, and I'm like, dude, it wasn't that much better than other Fire Emblem stories. It was certainly better than Engage, but the shit wasn't Disco Elysium. Come on now. It's just you like the characters, but they're still like the same trope. I mean,
the lady
whatever.
at the end of the trailer?
That's who.
That's
talking
Tothis.
about.
That's yeah. She was in Three Houses. She was like she's in Smash.
Is she?
She's not a playable character in Smash, but she's in Smash as like one of those like
you know what I mean.
The one Fire Emblem carry that's not in Smash.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool to do it for. I mean, I don't know. I think maybe they should have actually done a closer direct sequel to or prequel to like Three Houses. Like just bring back the schools. Like that's what people want. They don't want interesting gameplay because Three Houses certainly wasn't that. So just give the people what they want.
Damn.
You know?
Shots fired.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Outside of maybe like Birthright, like Three Houses gameplay wise is probably my least favorite Fire Emblem game I've played. And I've played Fire Emblem 6 and on, and a little bit of that one remake.
I mean, I found that
Shadow Dragon?
Three Houses, yeah, Shadow Dragon. And I found that Three Houses was like had slog moments because of the school stuff. You definitely didn't have those same moments in Engage, but well, you had the little like castle in the sky that you would go to, which kind of felt like a slog sometimes.
I liked the loop of the stuff you did between battles in Engage more than Three Houses. I thought it was like a more refined like set of intertwining systems than the Three Houses one was, where I think it was more like.
And I think that those systems in Engage were like, you know, mid to late game, and so people kind of bounced off of it. I know for me at least, I bounced off of it like 2 or 3 times before I got to that part.
Oh,
where it really started to get good, right?
I think a lot of people bounce actually on the time, or not the time skip, where they take all your fucking crests away, or your fucking what were they called in that game?
In Three Houses or Engage?
No, Engage. Where they
the
take
rings.
all your
The
rings
right?
away.
Yeah,
People are like, "What the fuck?" And they just get steamrolled. Engage could be kind of hard. Three Houses was never hard, so
that is true. I do feel like that like mid game difficulty definitely spiked up for me in Engage. I agree. I never really felt like Three Houses was particularly difficult.
Can I say about this game? Usually Dynasty Warriors games just kind of run like dog shit, but this one seems like it's doing okay.
I mean, it looks to essentially be a Switch 1 game running on Switch 2.
Yeah, which give me more of that if the games run really well. Honestly.
Yeah.
In Age of Calamity, it ran okay when there was a ton of enemies on screen, which is like the Dynasty Warriors thing. It ran.
It was
poorly.
okay for a Switch game at the time, I suppose.
Right.
But this actually just looks like completely a-okay. I mean, the loop of these games, I get a little tired of, but I don't know.
I can only assume that they are just
Like,
using
that looks
the same
cool.
engine.
Yeah.
The craziest part about these games is that like Koei Tecmo is better at like telling a story, portraying characters than Nintendo is in their own
Yeah.
fucking games that they're
Right.
copying. And it's wild. And it's like, oh, you can have voice acting with these characters, and it's actually really kind of cool and charming and funny. But no, Nintendo's like, you're gonna read text boxes and go fuck yourself. And
There's no
here's-
Link in that game. It seems like.
That's cool to me. Obviously, he's gonna be
Yeah.
there, right? But
Yeah,
that's
right.
I like how they're, you know.
I hated how they like. I hated how they managed the story of Age of Calamity though. It was terrible.
No, I'm talking about the quality of like
No, I know
cutscenes
the
and
presentation,
production.
yeah,
Yeah,
totally.
presentation. Yeah, all the stories. Yeah.
So is
Donkey
this that-
Kong DLC looks pretty cool.
It's that roguelike mode. But here's
Yeah.
the thing: they say something. I mean, we can't really
it's-
hear the finer details of the audio here because it's a little low. But at some point in the trailer, they say that everything changed, or the Banandium gems and like the fossils stay in the same place every run. And I feel like they screwed up the one thing they screwed up the one thing about roguelikes that make roguelikes interesting, and that's that the experience is different
The
every
randomization.
time because of the randomization. Like they've essentially made a speed run mode because everything's in the
Right.
same place, so people are just going to be like perfecting the run. And I just don't understand why. Because the core mechanics of Donkey Kong are so fun that having like an interesting replayable mode is kind of perfect for it. But if they fuck up the part where they make the roguelike endlessly
fuck up the
playable, then what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know.
I can't get over how Donkey Kong looks like he is wearing eyeshadow though in this game.
Whoa, see, you can't just say stuff like that. Now we're all gonna see it.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's not like the
no.
bulging muscles of each of
I did-
the animal forms.
I never noticed.
Well, yeah,
I must
that
see his
plus-
There
face
you go.
now.
See it right there.
Nah.
that plus
It's
he
not
wears
eyeshadow.
pants in the intro and then he isn't wearing pants after that, and you're questioning, wait, he's
just
not wearing
doing
pants
the-
anymore.
No, it's just the reverse Sonic. It's like
Yeah.
his eyes are like the sclera of his eyes are black and the color and
Do you
pupil
think
are-
like they're gonna make the snake good?
No. There's no making the snake good.
What's up with the snake?
It's so it is so anticlimactic after the elephant.
Yeah, that's the
That
problem. they give you the snake after the elephant, and it doesn't make sense. And
Like after you get the
position
elephant, you don't
on
want to
the
use
bar-
anything else.
Oh, now we got some audio. Speaking of like nice presentation, but still kind of a crap story, it goes a long way. And, like if you can see some like cool cutscenes like that are well shot with some few hype
Monsters?
action moments, like I'm here for it.
That only one may live.
Those are pretty cool.
You excited about the Monster Hunter Stories game, Brad?
Both his royalty.
No, I'm excited about this because I'm just saying that the stories in Monster Hunter games are bad, but this is like a Pokemon like
Oh, sure.
of sorts.
Yeah.
But like the production values are so much higher than your average Pokemon game that it's just kind of sad.
Ooh, that looks sexy.
Like you feel sad
looks
for
cool,
Pokemon
right?
when you play this game. This looks
Like
good,
having a bunch of monsters that you can ride around.
which was always a thing in this series, but now you can like more seamlessly switch between them, and like the actual exploration in the world seems a lot more freeform. Like he was climbing walls as Magnamalo, like it looks like you can
Oh,
climb
yeah.
anywhere, while in Stories
Did they
2
tease Raid out in this trailer?
you can only do it in specific places. I don't know, actually. I mean, the fact that Magnamalo's in here makes it sound like this was probably in development alongside Wilds.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah, there you go. Was that Raid out?
Yeah, actually, that had to have been Ray Dow.
that was actually a really cool tease.
The lightning, right? The lightning.
No, those games are good, especially because they're trying to make them a little less childlike. I can't believe this
Oh
is
my
This comes out
God.
in like soon.
This should not be
Guys.
happening.
We're almost halfway through September.
Trailers.
Yeah. This is way too
Fuck.
soon.
It's really frustrating.
It took me like
so
6 months.
Oh.
It took me like 6 months to play through Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 because I'm playing it like 3 hours at a time at night after Callie goes to bed. And there's no way I'm gonna finish Silksong by the time this game comes out. And I still didn't really finish Hades 1. Like I beat Hades like 4 times, 5 times, or something like that. You did beat him like 10 times.
Fuck, Ed?
I know.
What the
I know.
fuck?
What are you doing here? Go now. Go do it now.
This is, but I feel bad again because a lot of the indie devs that were coming out around Silksong moved to late September. One, probably not enough time away from Silksong, honestly. People are going to be playing that game for a long time. Two, to have Hades 2 dropped on you in the same month right at the end, it's horrible. I feel bad because I thought I was going to convince a lot of people to finally play Final Fantasy Tactics, but all these motherfuckers are just going to be playing Hades 2.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. That is
The double tap.
And then
absolutely true.
And then Ghost of Yote is the next week.
All right,
Oh, fuck.
that one you can keep.
And Silent Hill F. Oh my god.
That one, good luck with. I don't know.
The
Hopefully
next
it has-
6
don't
weeks
know
are
either.
just fucking nuts.
I still have not. I have not had
No,
time
you know what's
to like,
sad,
really
though?
sink my teeth into Death Stranding 2 yet.
That game Absolom, which is like a beat 'em up roguelike, very much inspired by Hades, comes out like the week after. Like it already had a date. It has a physical version, so I don't think they can easily delay. But it was a Hades inspired beat 'em up, and it looked really good. But everyone's gonna be playing Hades. It's kind of tragic.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be so good though. Like, can I say that I love Hollow Knight and I love Hades 1, but getting sequels to those where I get to play as a lady instead means a lot to me as a man, for whatever reason, or as a Brad.
Oh yeah.
Like
it's
I
as a
feel the
Brad.
same way. I guess
As a Brad.
that's a weird thing to say. I guess.
To me,
Yeah.
it raises like the grade level of a game.
I don't have any kind of feelings towards Hornet, like you know.
Oh,
There are
it's
a lot
awesome,
of people out
dude.
there. There are a lot of
How
people out there who
wait,
apparently
wait,
really
wait.
want to fuck Hornet, though. I
No,
don't.
it's not about fucking Hornet. Like, this is why I hate Three Houses. Because
Oh, no,
all
I'm
fans
telling
can
you
talk
that-
about is wanting to fuck Bernadette or some shit. Listen,
What a choice.
but I mean, I'm saying, like,
You're
the
their
fucking memes
teacher.
and like the fucking Tumblr shit. I'm just saying. I think
I'm
Hornet
just
is a
saying.
really cool character. If you don't agree with me, Ed, you must be stuck on some Act 1 boss or some shit. What?
Oh
what-
no! I think Hornet's great. What are you
Oh,
talking
okay. I misunderstood.
I
I
still
wanna-
misunderstood.
He just doesn't want to fuck her.
I
I'm
don't
saying
want to fuck
I've
her
seen.
either. I don't want to fuck
I-
any of these characters. I just
I'm
want
not
to
saying
be the
you do.
lady
about? I mean,
in
it
the
sounds
game.
like
I'm
I'm
not-
not too much.
I'm not saying either of you do. I'm saying I've seen corners of the internet where a lot of the
Yeah,
people
bad
really do.
internet.
no,
really,
I
really
Stop
do.
visiting.
You know that there's a character kind of in early or mid act 1 that like is that like kissing, like his name is New. He gives you the journal.
Yeah.
He gives you the
Yeah,
journal
yeah.
that for the beast.
Yeah.
And in the trailer there's the shot of like
Yeah.
basically after you
Slapping
turn
the
in
shit,
your
yeah.
wish and she slaps him, right? And I saw someone say that this is what this character is the entirety of Silksong fandom, just wanting to kiss Hornet and getting slapped in the face for it.
Yep. That that checks out. I was just
I mean-
surprised at how much fan art's actually out there. It's
Hornet was the goat
It's
even in
weird.
Hollow Knight 1. I mean, it's
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know, but it's not gross.
man,
Like, don't ruin it.
Man energy.
I have my
It
my
was
when I
ruined
got
when it
the-
was announced.
when I bought my physical edition of Hollow Knight. It came with those 4 like collectors like holographic
yeah.
cards.
I have those
And
over here somewhere,
I have
too.
them framed in like the frame with the 4 things next to it, and it has Hornet on one side and what was his name in the first game? What's the dude's name?
The night.
Did he
The
have a
Knight?
name? The Knight, yeah. The
Knight.
Knight on the left and then Hornet on the far
He
right.
didn't have a name, but yeah.
I saw
Knight, the
I
best
saw
sword ever.
a really funny TikTok where they were explaining Hollow Knight lore, and they said
Mhm.
like they were like, they showed the knight, and it's like, what's this guy? He's like, his name is the knight. And they're like, what? He's not the Hollow Knight? No, this is the Hollow Knight. And so is he hollow? And he's like, no, he's not actually hollow. And it's just like, it was really fun. It was really good. But I have the little dude.
Oh yeah, I have that too. I think
I have
somewhere.
a hornet hand lovingly crocheted by my wife.
Nice, very
Nice.
good.
Nice. Where's ours? I'm just...
I have a bunch of
I don't know. She'll make anything I want, but I can't give her any. I don't have any good ideas. What should she crochet me?
Will she make me a Dexter?
Dude, speaking of Dexter, they were making fun of Dexter on the Min Max
That's all it
podcast I was listening to today. Which
my
I
gosh,
don't know if it was the latest. Like Dexter was catching strays as part of a joke that I thought was really funny.
Yeah.
So
I think it was like last week's episode. I think
yeah,
it
like,
was good. It was good.
yeah. One of the dudes knew that the other guy really liked Hannibal, but he didn't. Or how
Good
should I
show.
say this? He liked Hannibal, but instead he was saying Dexter. Like, oh, you really love Dexter, right? And that was kind of the joke, because like he didn't care about Dexter at all. He watched a little bit of Dexter, 2 decades ago, like a lot of people. But like Dexter was just catching mad strays. It was really funny. You had to be there. And like I kind of took a step back and I'm like, I don't know a lot of people that watch Dexter. Maybe Dexter does seem weird to a person who's never watched it, because the premise is weird.
The premise is incredibly weird. They never thought they were going to get past the first season because they thought it was so weird.
I think that You show is more popular than Dexter.
I
You
mean,
think
it's
that's
all
true?
first. No, but the funny thing is, there's a lot of like, there's a lot of crossover, a lot of like,
Yeah.
people.
No, Malia
in
also
both-
watches You, and I think that's even weirder. That
There are
someone would be into
people.
that show.
There are people. Like one of the very common like things being passed around is like, God, please, because like now Dexter is in New York City, they're like, please put the dude from You on his table. Because everybody kind of
the
hates.
video isn't playing, right?
Yeah, that's
He's waiting for us to talk about Fatal Frame 2 because it has Team Ninja in the title.
Team
Right
Ninja.
now.
Hit play.
This is one of those rad games that got 4-player big, and then it's
And this
Team
is the
Ninja.
second remake
Like,
of it. It's the second. Well, it's Tecmo Koei, like Koei Tecmo. It's their franchise.
I know.
Team Ninja is
but
just like there are like 3 different teams at Team Ninja now.
They
This
should
is
do
like a
there's
remake.
18 teams.
They should
It's
do
a
a
remake.
they should do a drinking game where every time a Nintendo Direct has a Koei Tecmo game in it that you take a drink.
There is.
That would be substantial.
It might be like pressure from the Yakuza because
One of the Pokemon games was Koei Tecmo, wasn't it?
yeah, I think
Okay.
they do a lot of work.
Question.
Yeah.
Important question. How much of a remake? Because maybe it's just been a really long time since I played that game. That looks
That's true. Yeah.
Is it like a honest to
But
God,
what-
like from the ground up remake,
But
or
what
is
do
it
you
like
mean? We see all levels of remake all the time. I think that is certainly a real remake. They've
Yeah.
remade it before.
But is it a reimagining or a partial remake?
I fucking
Or is
hate
it
this.
a
I
forever
hate this. I hate this. I hate
Speaking of
everything
fucking
about
remakes-
this.
I had to say it, Nick. I had to say it.
Speaking
I
of
knew it would
reimagining.
trigger you, and it worked. And
It
you
did
know,
work.
You don't have to be on the podcast every week in order to trigger Nick.
You know what's funny?
But you have a point.
This game is called a reimagining, and I don't think it's going to get tagged as a reimagining.
No. I mean, it looks like I mean, I played the 3DS version, and
Which was a remake.
yeah, which doesn't look too far off of this.
Eh,
It seems like they kind of just moved. I mean, it's a new engine, obviously, and they moved the camera, but
it'd be nice if this was like a full reimagining where they shortened the game by like 2/3.
oh my god, yes, Jesus! I barely got out of the first like 10 hours of the game. It was.
But here's the thing.
so-
Here's the thing about the Dragon Quest series. Outside of like 11, which is like this, or I mean 10, which is a weird MMO, 9, which was like a DS game that was doing some weird stuff. But most of the Dragon Quest games are loved by Japan, but also people in the West, right? The thing is,
Well-
the one that blew up in Japan is this one. And this is the one that I think most people agree is like the long and tedious one, isn't really like their favorite. You know, I never hear people
eight
say
is the one that America loves, right?
8,
Oh, yeah.
11,
That's
5.
the US.
Like there
Yeah,
are
11 for sure.
even like there are Dragon Quest games that are loved deeply, and I rarely hear this one come up as the favorite of the people in the West. But for whatever reason, this is like the Final Fantasy VII of this series in Japan, and like this game looked like ass on the PS1. So it's so weird that was the Dragon Quest game that really broke big over there. I mean, it was a popular series over there, but for whatever, 7 was the one that set records. It's weird.
I mean, I just remember I got both 7 and 8 on the 3DS, and I played 7 first, and it broke me so much that I didn't even want to start 8.
Oh, it's so tedious.
I was just so annoyed. And
But 8 is great.
I know.
I've never finished a Dragon Quest game, even though I've tried many times.
I finished 11.
That's impressive.
Finished.
I didn't finish 11. You know, I got about halfway through the last act and then stopped playing.
Yeah,
and then they released that. Also, that was right like peak like me transitioning to playing more games on the Switch. And then they released the Switch version, but you know, saves don't transfer. And then they took the Switch version and then they put it on PC, and saves still didn't transfer between the two. So it just whatever.
Owned.
Yeah.
Oh. Did we watch the Metroid trailer already? We did, right?
No, we did not.
Okay. It is coming.
So I'm actually pretty glad I picked this up.
Well, don't be
Shut
yet.
No, don't be yet. Don't be yet.
Why? Why?
2K was very selective in who they sent out review codes to.
Relax.
And it's getting a lot of mixed reviews on Steam because of performance.
They don't get points, but well, sure, on Steam.
We don't. Steam does not count towards Fantasy Critic.
Yeah, but that could be indicative, though.
What do you mean Steam doesn't count?
Well,
Absolutely.
just
towards OpenCritic. Towards OpenCritic.
That was it.
Yeah, the Steam reviews are not submitted to OpenCritic.
Oh, you mean user reviews? Yeah. That doesn't matter. Like if that mattered, Monster Hunter Wilds would be a 32 on OpenCritic.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
But I mean, there's 68 reviews on Metacritic. Like, I don't know how much they were fucking cherry picking. Right. I mean, I believe it to some extent, especially like.
But isn't it like still in like low 80s on Metacritic?
There we go. Okay.
It's 84.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. No, it certainly overperformed. I heard that like it's kind of a semi-return to form. Like they hired some like decent writers and stuff.
I want to play this game. Like, I don't have time to play this game, but I want to play this game.
Yeah.
I need to find a friend because that's the only way I'll have time to do it. I'll make time to do it, I should say.
What about this series or related games, Ed? It seems like maybe you would have dabbled at some point.
Yeah. So I played the 999 series, all 3 of them.
Okay.
I think the third Zero Escape game was on my top 10 that year it came out.
Oh.
But I never dabbled into Danganronpa. Actually, funny story about Danganronpa. So I got a PS TV. Like back in 2014.
I think those are worth a lot of money now.
I have one up in my closet. And I wanted 2 games for it. I wanted the first Danganronpa and I wanted Persona 4 Golden. And my mom went I guess they went to the store or something like that, or ordered on Amazon and looked at the box art for the 2, and she thought Danganronpa looked weird. This is her quote. It looked weird. And I didn't think that's what you wanted, and so she was scared to buy it. So she got me Persona 4 Golden. But
you like the Zero Escape games a lot? Have you looked into or played?
I know 100 Line. I have not
100
yet.
Line.
Yeah,
I've heard really good things. All right, skip this one because we've seen this shit. Let's just watch the Metroid game.
It was.
Footage.
I mean, I would love to play 100 Line. It was just really expensive, and even when it went on sale, it didn't go on sale for a lot. So, and I know it's a long game. And my patience for
really
long
games
games
from that crowd. Really good things.
Yeah. I mean, I want to play it real bad.
So I'm convinced that there's no one at Retro Studios knows how to make a video game trailer, which the Nintendo company, like Nintendo has had struggle with this in the past, right? But they have people that can make good trailers. Some of their games have good trailers. I think that Fire Emblem trailer was good. Whatever, you know, it's like some of those Zelda trailers are bad, but then they put out one really amazing one that everyone watches over and over again.
Oh.
This game desperately needs an amazing trailer like Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild have.
Yeah.
Because
I can't believe they showed this.
It's they're just not good at making trailers.
Wait,
I
is
don't know
this
what's
all
on.
they're going to show?
No.
No, I mean,
Okay, I
not
was gonna
really.
say.
It's
but
just not. They're not good at it.
There was something that they played right before this in the order, and they did like almost a whole deep dive into it. I mean the Pokemon game for one, but and then they showed this, and I was like, really, this game is coming out in 2 months, 3 months, and you're
Can I
not
say I
gonna
hate
show
the
more?
music? Can I say I hate this?
Is
electric
Metroid Prime in
guitar
trouble?
riffs. No, it's not in trouble. I mean, I think the game looks cool. I think they're bad
Yeah.
at making a trailer. Like the way that ended there, like they're not good. at
Yeah,
making
that wasn't the
trailers.
best.
Well, the rumors were that it was in trouble, but I guess it's coming out this year after all.
I was in
Yeah,
trouble
the
for
rumors,
a number of
you know.
years.
It's so funny because I called
rumor.
out all the like everyone has this crazy headcanon that Team Cherry's in trouble and struggling, and that's
Yeah, I know.
and then they just come out and say, no, everything was fine. Y'all are weird. We were having a good time.
Why are y'all so obsessed with me?
Stop being so parasocial.
I like how at the end of the direct today, Wario64 tweeted out. He said, "And there ends another direct without any news from Silksong."
That's good. That's fucking good.
All right, we can stop. We got.
I love there's the
We're done?
I love that there's the account on social media. I think I forgot what it's called, but it's like it was like basically an account like every day it was like it's been this many days since they announced Silksong,
Yeah,
and it got up to like I don't know what it was. It was up to like 1,300 days or whatever, and then on the day
7 years,
Silksong released, he was like, I can finally rest, and then the account closed. All right, are we doing this?
Yeah,
I
one
think we're
second.
doing
let's
that.
do this.
We'll
Let's
play
do
this video while you're setting up because this
Okay.
game looks gorgeous.
This is where we all need to be mentally right now. I feel like,
God,
Mentally,
Man,
no. Physically, yes.
or
After-
I mean,
maybe
not
both.
mentally.
Well, putting yourself there physically heals the mentally.
That's true.
Just thinking about this doesn't help.
That's true. Yeah.
After the Nintendo Direct and Fire Emblem was announced, I walked into the kitchen and went to my wife. Was like, "New Fire Emblem game. Let's go, let's go!" I was just so excited.
Yes.
I was hoping a little bit that it came out because Crispy countered, and we need him to falter a little bit. But then it would, but because you dropped it, right? But he still had to
Yeah.
hold the counter. Damn, man.
Yeah. We talked about this in the Discord, but I hope they put out a like scale up patch for Fire Emblem Three Houses, because I still haven't finished the blue route, and I would be down to do it.
They'll sell it to you.
'Cause they didn't give a date for Fire Emblem, right? It was just 26.
Yeah, 2026. It'll probably
Yeah.
be like the fall. Is my
Yeah,
guess.
sure.
But it is exciting. It is exciting. As much as people talk shit about Engage, they've definitely been like improving the quality of like just their work in the 3D engine. I'm like there are ways that like the production values kind of went up in Engage, believe it or not.
And their cinematics are still very pretty.
Good. Yeah.
You know, I mean the
Three Houses, I feel like barely was running on a Switch. I feel like
yeah, I love the kind of Roman feel. We just recently finished a book for my friend's book club called The Will of the Many. Highly recommend it. But it basically takes place in a like science fiction / fantasy version of the Roman Empire.
Mhm.
where everyone has the ability to like give up part of their like physical and mental strength to the person above them in the like caste system.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's very crazy. And so the people that are like there's 8 levels, and so the person at like level 5 is like really strong and like can withstand like a punch and stuff like the level 7 can withstand a punch. Level 5 can like lift entire buildings by themselves and stuff like that. Yeah, it's sick. It's sick, and it's like part Gladiator, part Harry Potter, part Hunger Games. It's cool.
You lost me in the end there.
Well, sure, yeah,
So
but
does this?
it just it takes place across 3 different parts, and the 3 parts are all very different books. It's called The Will of the Many, Crispy.
the will of the mini.
It does
Yeah,
sound like some crispy bullshit for
And
sure.
the sequel comes out in November. The Strength of the Few.
Hmm.
All right, what are we talking about for the podcast besides?
Sorry,
Silksong,
I am
dude.
I'm adding this book to my Goodreads list. Damn it!
We're gonna talk a little bit about maybe the direct, but first Silksong. Then
is it
one segment show?
one segment show, baby? It's like
that's
4
all
weeks
Nick
in a
needs to hear.
row.
He doesn't care how long the podcast is, as long as mentally he can.
I got a chock full 4-player minute then. If I'm gonna
That's
list off all the games that I've been played on my paternity leave.
Oh my
But
god!
you still haven't named a game that I'm not like surprise me. What's some shit you played this year that isn't some shit that we've?
Do you want that to happen now or on the podcast, Brett?
Yeah, we'll be thinking about it.
Sure.
Crispy, are you sticking around? Or are you? What's going on?
No, I'm gonna call it tonight.
Alrighty, buddy. Thanks for hanging out.
Bye, Crispy.
Yeah. Bye,
We love you.
everybody. Have fun. Silksong's pretty cool. It's fine.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll be talking about this again.
It's great. Whatever. It's fine. It's cool. Whatever.
It's better than fine. I'm gonna
It's
fight people
pretty
here tonight.
good.
Oh, you might have to fight some people here.
Wait, who? I mean,
No, wait, save it.
Yeah.
Yeah, save it.
Come on.
Save it for the show.
I don't know how much Crispy's played, but
Come on,
if
y'all
you-
need you only need like an executive producer to just
the last thing I did-
keep you.
We have one.
in the
I
right
try. I try.
No. Not a video producer. An executive producer is someone
executive producer.
is someone who is like in your ear saying like, wait, like don't talk about that right now.
The last thing I did was fight the 4th chorus. Is that what it's called?
You're farther than I am.
Oh.
the 4th chorus.
Right after you get the floaty cloak.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Wow, you're
Never
still
mind.
very early. You were very
Oh,
early. Yeah.
never mind. You're not farther than I am. Which was the 4th chorus? Do I have that actually? I mean, I must because I.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. You do, Nick. You do.
Okay. Okay.
We'll talk about where we are.
I don't know I guess I don't know the names of the bosses well enough yet.
Yeah.
All I know is I'm not in Act 2 yet.
Yeah. Me
Oh
neither.
wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
All right.
Let's
Save it for the show. Thanks, Crispy.
Save it
We'll
for the show.
we'll see you later.
Bye, Crispy.
Bye, Crispy.
We
Bye.
need a friend swap night. Friend swap night. I think that's what Crispy needs.
Friend slop night. That sounds kinky. Okay.
Is that
I'm
like
recording.
what they did with Yakuza? Or
No, that's like we play Peak or some fucking flavor of the month
Sure. Right,
game
right,
with
right.
each other.
Right.
Somebody tagged me in the Community Nights channel today. I forgot who it was. It was Sonji. Keep digging. I haven't looked at this. I don't know why he. But it's 8 players. I don't know.
There's a lot of digging games these days.
Yeah. The game
Climbing
about
and
digging a hole
digging.
was today too. Was this year too?
I'm just saying somebody in the community has spoken and linked me that. So something to consider. Anyways, I'm recording. Let me know when y'all are recording and we'll get started.
Split Fiction, dude. I am gonna lose my fucking mind if Silksong settles below Split Fiction. Like, what is wrong with people?
Okay. Also, just before we start, make sure everybody make sure you're recording the correct microphone.
I am on the
Yeah.
correct microphone.
Testing 1 2 test. Yep.
I mean,
Testing. I can see myself talk.
I got the
Beautiful.
right one in Audacity at least. I don't know.
Make
How
a
do I
penis.
sound?
Or what was it?
Wait, your penis or my penis?
Oh,
Wait, I'll do yours. I'll do yours.
The years.
I'll do mine.
That's
Okay.
also the sound Brad makes.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
All right.
Mature adults.
Everybody recording?
Yes.
I am recording.
All right. Then roll call starts now. Brad. Okay. Ed.
Clap.
That works too. Chris Davis.
Hello, I'm also here giving Nick a proper sound test and timestamp.
Thank you, Chris Davis. You always do such an elaborate thing, and it works really well.
No, he doesn't.
He does actually. He does. He's actually the one.
That's a lie.
He's the one who actually consistently does it correctly. But anyways, I make it work every week. It's beautiful. That's why I love one segment shows though, because I only have to do it once every time. All right, guys. Hey everyone. Welcome to 4Player Podcast. This is episode 848. It is Friday, September 12th, 2025. I'm your host, Nick Henderson. I'm joined tonight by Brad Simons.
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
Christopher Davis.
Hello, I'm also here.
And joining us for the first time since our draft night 2025, Ed Mitchell.
You know, I shouldn't make an excuse because I pretty much did this last year too. So
Wow.
It's all good. It's all good.
I would blame the baby, but no.
No,
You
blame
have-
the baby.
you-
Blame
you
the
are-
baby.
You are one of the
Oh,
ones
she's-
on quote unquote paternity leave.
She's so
Um,
cute though.
I don't think he's still on paternity leave. I mean, unless he's Norwegian secretly.
Well,
Wasn't
I
she
actually
born
did
like 5
just-
months ago?
9 months. I did just get back from my second stint of paternity leave from
Oh,
work.
you split it up.
Damn.
I split it up. Yep.
Okay.
Look at that. Are you trying to pin that Hollow Knight thing to your
It has
chest?
10 things.
In like Finland, you get like a year of
The
paternity
problem is the
leave.
glue has dried up, so this thing pops out. But
Oh
yeah, some
no,
of it-
you broke your collectible Hollow Knight item or whatever the hell
It's
it was.
fine. It just sits there. So yes, I'm brooching.
Gotcha.
I think I'm wearing
well,
like a toga.
yeah, it does look a little bit like that. So first of all, before we get into it, obviously, guys, it is Friday. We normally record these things on Tuesday. It is Hollow Knight Silksong week, or the first time we're going to talk about it since it was released.
Yeah,
That's probably going to be the major point of conversation tonight. Also, sadly, I ended up with COVID this week. In fact, I have COVID right now, and I really didn't want to miss this conversation. So you can all blame me. It's my fault. We're doing this on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I would have
you
been.
know,
I would have been painting the town red, Nick. Damn it.
what does that mean exactly in this context?
Well, if we weren't podcasts, whatever. Just
Oh, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. Okay, I see what you're saying.
yeah.
You're making a
Tonight-
joke about how
We're here on a Friday night. You know.
This is a very important show tonight for all of us here. We're going to talk about Silksong, big Nintendo Direct tonight, and big for me.
Oh.
I'm fulfilling my dream as a homeowner and cashing in on everything. I have spent the past 9 hours smoking a pastrami. It is 5 degrees
What?
and 20
I was like, I
minutes
don't know
away.
where that's going.
Wait,
We
wait.
moved on
Are we
from
doing the
gooning.
4-player minute? Like what's happening here? What,
Yeah.
how
No,
did
I'm
Chris
just-
take
I'm
over the
just-
podcast?
Started
Talk about
hosting all of
pastrami.
a sudden.
I
a little
am just
scared.
I'm trying to give y'all a disclaimer and a warning. At some point, my oven is going to go off. Say that my pastrami
He's
is
gonna
at
whip out
195
his
degrees.
pastrami?
I'm going to leave. I'm going to step out. I'm going to wrap it up. I will come back, and then after 20 minutes, I'm going to go grab me a sandwich.
You're
It's going to be a while.
Do you
You're
Do you
gonna
know
wrap up
why?
your pastrami?
First of all, dirty. Do you know why that's not a big deal? Because Chris Davis, you still haven't played fucking Hollow Knight. I'm not even talking about
There's a
Silksong,
good reason,
The
though.
first one.
There's a good reason though. I ordered a physical copy.
That's not a good reason.
He didn't finish. I ordered a physical copy from PNP Games. I did not know they were in Canada. They were struck by the de minimis tolls, so they delayed my shipment. I get it tomorrow.
Okay,
Chris,
wait.
This game came out 8 years ago.
Yes, it did.
And it has been on sale for $7.50 multiple times.
$5.
It is
Cheaper than that, but
Yeah.
yes.
It is. There are multiple copies in our shared family Steam library.
That's true. It is, yeah.
This is
So you're
insane.
blaming-
He's in the family. He is in the
You're,
family.
you're
That's
blaming
crazy.
Canada?
Ed,
Okay,
I have
let's talk
tried
about
to
it.
get you in there, but I've learned that if you kick someone out, you can't add anybody for a year. So at that point,
Oh.
I don't think. Why would we kick someone out? It just seems
that-
like
is that
Steam fucked
real?
us. That's real.
You're trapped in here with me.
Wait, so it's like they're punishing people for like kicking people out of their family?
Well, they don't
That's-
want people abusing the system.
Yeah, they don't want people cycling, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like us?
But we're gonna have to
Well.
take Chris Davis out on the boat one of these days. And,
I mean, the
Take him
best time
behind
to
the
plant
shed,
a
old
tree.
yeller me.
The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best time is right now. So
yeah.
the second best time to kick Chris Davis out of the group is right now.
He's fine.
I mean,
he bought some
the
games
sooner-
that were on Game Pass. You know.
I did say earlier that I have 1,000 games in my Steam library, so I would
If we-
contribute.
If we kick Chris Davis out of the Steam family tonight, in 1 year, Ed can be in the Steam
the
family.
next time Ed's on the podcast.
Yeah,
You
that's not
wouldn't
on the podcast.
remember by then.
I
Sure
would.
you
I would set a reminder for
Yeah, he would like. He
You would set a reminder. You
immediately.
wouldn't actually remember.
never
He would
forget
mark his
the
calendar.
9th of the 12th of September, Chris.
It is. Can I say? I just opened up Game Pass for the first time in weeks. It's crazy that Silksong is on Game Pass.
That
It is
forgot.
crazy.
Normally, I
crazy.
would not buy a game that is on Game
Yeah.
Pass, but Silksong, I was never not gonna buy.
They
mean,
must have
I-
signed that deal like 5 years ago and just kept it going.
Yeah.
Oh
but
yeah,
I mean-
I couldn't not. Also, like since I play so much portably, I can't play a game like Silksong over streaming.
Yeah,
know,
I mean, there are ways
I-
you can install it on your Steam Deck. But
Yeah, I know. I have been struggling my way through Clay Obscura because I'm playing that streaming from my
that's
Steam Deck
that's
to
too
my
timing
PC.
based.
I know. I've gotten decently good at it, but there's occasionally when I have to go to bosses and I have to go sit down. I literally tell Katie, I'm fighting a boss. I'm gonna go sit down at my PC for about like
Yeah.
2 hours until I beat this guy.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
so real quick before we dive into Silksong for the first time, it has been a while since we've had a chance to catch up with you, Ed. I do because
It has been a
Brad
while.
likes to ask you this question while we're not recording, so we have struggled to like keep track of that. So, what are the highlights so far for the year? For you?
Okay, what
just wanna know.
E33 blueprints? I mean, we've all played the good ones. I want to hear about something
He
a
wants the
little
deep-
different.
He wants the spicy take or the unexpected.
So here's the thing. You have a baby, right? And those
I'm
first
listening.
those first 2 months, that baby sleeps all the time.
Mhm.
And if you're a terrible parent or a good parent, depending on how you ask, you like to let them sleep in your arms. And
Yeah,
so
okay.
I got a lot of gaming time in during my paternity leave while Callie was just sleeping in my arms.
Okay.
so-
okay.
Down the list real quick. I finished Tales of Iron, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, Jusant, Stellar Blade, Yakuza 0, Death Stranding, and Ender Lilies.
Damn!
All during my paternity leave. I started Liza P, God of War, and Diablo 4. And then
Cool.
also during after that, I went back to work or whatever, but I played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 to completion.
Hell yeah!
100 something hours. I completed all the side quests. It was crazy.
Best game of the year.
I love that game. Played Mario Kart World, whatever. Played Ender Magnolia, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, Schedule 1, Dark Deity 2, Blueprints, Bionic Bay,
Jesus
Claire
Christ.
Obscura Expedition 33. These are all games I've played and haven't finished. Pipistrello, Elden Ring Night Rain, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Hollow Knight Silksong.
Damn! Look at you. Fuck.
So I have been well dabbling in games this year. A lot of those I listed at the end I've just kind of touched and played a little bit, but I decided to start playing games with one of my friends back in Austin, so we played a lot of Schedule 1 together. We played Peak together.
Friend slot.
Friend slot.
Friend slot.
Exactly.
Friend slot. Yeah.
So,
Cool.
first of all, Parenthood, highly recommend. In general,
Yeah.
those first
Okay.
2 months are terrible, but you get a lot of gaming time in. So
That's the best argument I've heard so far for having
First 2 months are terrible.
You know, it's like
Sweet summer child.
It's
My-
a
my-
little too
my
late to
wife-
figure out how. Like the timing would have been great if those first 2 months for me were like in September, October, because this month is like
Oh,
crazy.
yeah,
I think
I
it's a little
know,
too
right.
late to plan for that, right?
it is. You need a 9-month
Yeah.
gestation period.
Yeah. Fuck.
My
Fuck.
wife has been exclusively breastfeeding. She's been a complete champ through all that.
Damn.
Okay.
But it means that like it did mean at the beginning that I would get like 30 to 45 minutes of gaming time uninterrupted as well. And now it's like 5 minutes and Callie's done and ready to move on with her day. But yes, Callie is now crawling, or has been crawling for 3 months. She's 9 months old, has been crawling since before she was 6 months old. She is starting to stand and just barely maybe kind of taking little like exploratory steps. Not holding on to things, but like holding on to things. So
Not doing cartwheels yet.
no cartwheels. But
Okay. I don't know when that
she's
comes.
Cute. She's cute. It's Parenthood is cool.
Yeah.
I gotta say.
Yeah.
I can't wait till she starts playing.
You had me at. You'll get a solid 2 months of gaming. I was about to be like, babe.
No, I mean, it
I mean-
comes and goes, but
Yeah,
eventually when they get to the age where you could just tell them to go back to bed,
Yeah, I
and they'll
mean,
go
right
back
now
to
we're in like core like 2 naps that are each like an hour and a half long ish, hour and a half long. So me and my wife optimize our days around being able to sit on the couch during that nap time. And so when I'm not working or whatever, I get like an hour and a half, hour ish, and then at night maybe 2 to 3 hours before we go to bed. So somehow managed
so
to
bad.
keep on gaming, not so bad, yeah.
Nice.
I
Meanwhile, we have no idea how much gaming Nolan has been managing to do.
I know.
I mean, him or Bernadette play a
Yeah.
fuck ton of Pokemon, or both.
That is true. That is
So-
probably true. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Hundreds of
I've
hours
asked-
of Pokemon.
I've talked to Nolan a little bit, not enough. I should message him more. But sounds like they've had it a lot more difficult than we have.
Well, I'll say
unfortunately.
this, Ed. Don't get too comfy because things change constantly.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
You know, all of a sudden, oh, my kid sleeps through the night. It's fucking amazing. And then, one bad cold, and then they never do that again. It's just like, yeah.
So I still honestly do not understand how you play as many games as you do when you have 2 kids.
Well, you embellish a little bit.
Yeah.
About, I come on here with a lot of new games, but like, and it gives me a hard time, but like, I'm not like finishing a lot of these games.
Yeah, sure.
I give you a hard
Or
time?
I'm well, when
okay,
yeah,
you
like
give
at
each
end
other
of the
hard
year or
times.
whatever,
Right.
it's that sort of thing. Or like
Yeah,
I'll start again and be like, oh, this game's really sweet, and I'll be like talking about it on the podcast, but then it's like 9 months before I find time to get back to it and try to finish it up. It's that sort of thing. Most of my gaming is handheld these days.
Yes.
Even PS5, I stream to my Steam Deck.
Yep.
My PC, I stream to my Steam Deck. I play a lot on Switch. It's just tough. There are some games I can play in front of my children while they're doing other things in the room. There's a lot of games I can't really do that with, but and I play it at work. It's just, you get it done,
Yeah.
I play short games in between to like,
Right.
make
I
me
played a
feel
good
better.
amount of I did
Had those numbers.
the Yakuza 0 like mini games or whatever. I played a good amount of those while I was working, because it's basically just you press A and you wait 20 minutes and you press A of some more and you wait 20 minutes to press A. So like, you find ways.
You find time.
You
There
find
you go.
time. But
Well,
yeah,
speaking
I mean,
of finding time.
Also, the real answer, the true answer is you get a lot less sleep and you get used to
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Which I am adjusted to like way less sleep than I used to be, and I've just decided that that's not what I'm okay with. You know, it's
Right.
like if I get 6 hours, 6.5 hours on a good night, but on like when Monster Hunter came out and when Silksong came out, it's like, you know, I can tank like 5.5 hours, no problem. I can go to work for 10 hours and it's like nothing. You just get used to it. I don't know. Probably slowly killing me. But,
Do you drink coffee?
I have like I drink very little. I mean, I've been cutting back.
Yeah,
I drink. I'll get like a smaller Red Bull and drink about half of it,
I see.
and that's all the caffeine really I drink in the morning.
Yeah, I don't drink any caffeine, and it does mean that I will be sleepy sometimes, like
Damn.
falling
See,
asleep at my desk.
But
while
like,
I'm trying to work.
have you done the other thing that I've been doing is I do like a 20-minute power nap after work, and that's like I'm good for the rest of the.
Man,
Yeah,
I have discovered
I've had a couple of those.
as someone who doesn't have children, I have discovered, and like I drink coffee, but like when I start to get tired, it's over. Like the moment tired, like I can't play games anymore. It's over.
Well, you're
I think
probably
I-
playing boring games.
No,
I mean-
playing Silksong. Like I got tired at 9 o'clock the other night. And I was like, well, I guess I'm going
Oh
to bed.
no! I mean,
That's
Silksong
wild.
keeps me awake.
Yeah,
No,
I get
but
addicted to Silksong.
But there are games where I'll be like playing and I'll be like kind of dozing off while playing it. But they're games that I love, you know.
I do.
It depends
also
on the game, right? Like the way they engage. Like I could be playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and start nodding off because of like the pacing of that game.
Yeah.
But then I'll like play some Slay the Spire on my phone and I'll be like wired and I'll have to stop myself or I'm gonna not just go to sleep. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I know it probably doesn't need to be said, but between Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Clair Obscure, and Hollow Knight, it's been a good fucking year. So
It has
far.
been a great fucking
And,
year.
and like it's this a good
And it
year
ain't
is
over.
not over.
I
There are
know.
some
I know.
bangers
Yeah.
coming out.
I mean,
I-
I'm excited for Ghost. You know, I'm excited for Hades 2.
82 for me it's Tactics, it's Lumines, it's Ninja Gaiden 4. There's for me
Yeah,
some
I want to play
games.
Tactics.
While
I think
we're rattling them off,
and like can I say like to the Pipistrello dabblers, give that game another chance. That game gets
I
gets
love that.
really great.
I was loving that game. I think I've only played it for like 2-3 hours, something like that. But you know, I was in it, and then Hollow Knight came out. You know,
Some of their best stuff, the most creative shit happens in the back end. I think the first couple areas are actually kind of lame compared to later in the game.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I
it
did
is
start
funny.
that
Like
game.
you do kind of like weirdly, you feel very different about time once you're a parent, like especially free time, where you're like you value it so much more. And you know, I played like 150 hours of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 somehow, and looking back, I'm like, man, I could have played all these other games basically instead of like it would
But
have been.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is
No.
so fucking.
No, don't get me
good.
wrong. I could have done maybe less side quests in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You know,
But those are amazing. Like those
Yeah,
side
no.
quests, man. Like some of the best side quests in gaming.
I am very excited to talk about some like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 at the end of the year.
Which
Obviously,
I'm still playing through.
Dude,
It's been
I
year,
am
though.
so excited to be talking about Hollow Knight Silksong tonight, but I find it even now after playing about 20 hours or so of that game, I think it's going to be very hard for Silksong to overcome Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 for me this year. Like that's how much I loved that fucking game.
I don't
But
think
we'll see.
I mean, I've only played. I mean, we can get into the Silksong of it all, but I've played like I'm in Act 2. I think I'm maybe a third of the way through Act 2, just based off of a
Do
random
we know
guess.
how many acts there are? Or 3?
3, as far as I'm aware.
And I think 3 is
Um,
probably not as significant as the first 2. Maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah.
Also, you can do a lot of the content in the act that you want. Like
Right.
there
Yeah.
are areas accessible in Act 1 that most people probably don't do till Act 2. But,
And
yeah.
I was like, I saw someone in the Silksong channel say they got into the area of Act 2 like early or without fighting
Yeah,
the
you
quote unquote
can.
last boss of Act
You
1.
can, yeah.
And now I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna like reverse engineer that and try to find where the entrance is. I think
Dude,
I know where it
hear
is now.
One of the best boss fights in the game is in that route.
Yeah. So
I can give you a hint, but
I think I know where it is. I think I know where it is.
I think we're just talking about
Just based
Silksong now. So
We are talking about Silksong.
we're in it.
not-
We're in
let's
it.
you're
roll
not
that.
watching
Let's
footage?
roll that sweet footage that I had.
Whose footage is it?
It's me. It's me.
So I don't
We
want to
judge Nick
measure.
now.
I don't want to measure our Hollow Knight dicks, but I did play I have played Hollow Knight through to completion about 5 times, I think.
Oh, that's certainly more. I don't replay
Um,
games often.
Okay, I have only played Hollow Knight to completion once, but I did beat the Radiance. Does that count for anything?
Well,
yes, of
you
course,
got the
of
true
course.
ending. Yeah.
I mean, you beat the game. You played the game.
I know. I'm
right?
just saying.
Like,
I think there's a lot of people who like played
Um,
Hollow Knight, but they're like
I-
they hit the Radiance. And they were like, no, fuck this.
so I don't know. I'd have to go look at my Switch because that's where I played most of it on. But
What if
but yeah.
every other boss was a Radiance? Huh?
yeah, I mean,
Huh?
that's what it kind of feels like. But yeah, I mean, I played Hollow Knight 1 in Steel Soul, where if you die,
Oh my god.
your save is lost.
Oh my god.
Why?
What the
Yeah.
Why
fuck?
would you do that?
Wait, and you beat it?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
You're
You're like a
yeah,
Hollow Knight pro.
I love. I mean, it's in the top 10 games of all time for me.
I mean,
I think
Ed,
I think I put it at
I
number
think it is-
4 or something like that.
It's
it is-
probably in my top 10 as well, but
Yeah,
but
it's up
playing
there for
it
me
once was
too.
fine. Playing it
No,
once was enough to get it there.
I mean, it
you
is.
didn't
it
have
is-
to do it.
Well, okay. So what actually happened was a couple years ago, me and my friends did like a little competition where we'd all play Hollow Knight, and based on how far we got by the end of the weekend, we would like
Mhm.
win points or whatever. And so
that's cool.
like when that happened, my friend decided to play it on Steel Soul. And so I was like, well, I want to play it on Steel Soul now. So that it kind of became like a thing within my friend group is kind of what happened. But yeah, this game is fucking fantastic.
I think
it
it's
is.
incredible.
It is amazing from the get-go. You go right at the beginning, or go left at the beginning instead of right, which is like breaking the first rule of Metroidvanias, right?
I mean,
I'm kidding.
famously, you do go
Um,
left in Metroid to get the
yeah.
morph ball.
So
But yeah.
I mean, like the entire progression that you do in this game through the different areas is, I think, better than Hollow Knight in terms of kind of not just like, you know, you have the kind of wish system or the story system that kind of guides you through a little bit better, which is excellent, obviously. But the traversal feels really good in this game. The
Hornet
combat,
is- yeah.
the combat and the tools that you have feel incredible. I really miss Shadow Dash or Shadow Cloak from the first game, which
Mhm.
it's funny if you don't remember, Shadow Dash allowed you to dash through enemies without taking damage, and you
Not
get
the
it
case
so
here.
you get it like midway through the game, and you get so used to it by the time you beat that game that you forget that you had it, or you
Yeah.
forget you
I
never
mean,
had it at one point.
You
before,
forget
right?
that it's an item and not something that's just part of the way the game is built.
Yes, exactly. So like when I was replaying Hollow Knight, I kept dashing through enemies and getting damaged and being like,
You're like, what is this
like
shit?
my brain wasn't working. And of course, in this game, that prepared me enough for this game where you can't dash through enemies at all.
But let me
and
tell you,
so-
as
yeah.
someone who just played Ninja Gaiden Ragebound and Shinobi, where you dash through enemies, it fucked me up.
yeah, totally. But yeah, no, I mean, this game, it's incredible. The platforming is still as precise as ever. You being able to dash around and sprint around in comparison to how the knight moved around in the first game. Yeah, it's
I will
great.
s-
I mean, what
Can I
else
ask
do you
I will
guys
tell
want
you
to say
this.
about it?
What
Like,
crest
the
have you been using?
Wait, real
I
quick.
mostly-
Just
Yeah.
as far as mobility goes, like talking
Mhm.
about how fluid it is and how fast paced it is, I completely agree. But like luckily it doesn't last as long, I think, as it did in the first one. I could be wrong, but like the opening hour or so before you get the dash ability in this
Where you
game
move slowly, yeah.
is so painful.
But
Holy
Hollow Knight's
shit.
like that as well. Like
Well,
Hollow
I
Knight
know,
starts
but,
very
like,
slow.
But you
Oh
you
my
get
God.
the dash in Hollow Knight. That's the first ability you unlock is the dash.
I
And
just
you
remember
get it
playing-
right after you fight the
But
first
like
boss.
I feel like my experience, like my first time experience playing Hollow Knight, was still like a while before I got some of that mobility that I really wanted. Maybe it was the air dash that I felt like was taking too long.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, the double jump you get way late in comparison.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
you
the
unlock
double
you unlock the dash very early, but the double jump comes late. And
Well,
so
you
like,
get it late here. Well, have you gotten the double jump yet,
Yeah.
Ed? that
no,
area.
not the double jump.
Okay,
I think-
okay.
Yeah. So what
The
I know,
area
I know,
where you get the double jump is fucked.
yeah. So I mean, I do think that the way they give out the abilities in this game has been good so far. The pace of that. Yeah, I don't know. Brad, you asked me. You're
So yeah.
you're about to ask me what crest I use. I
Well,
mostly use
like one of the big differences is,
oh yeah,
and well, I think not only one of the very great things about Hollow Knight, and it was a system that you started to see like all over indie games and Metroidvanias
right.
and Souls Likes afterwards was the
gems,
the
or whatever they're called.
gems, medallions, crests, I can't remember, but it was like you unlock slots for the different crests that take up a certain amount of space, right? And you're kind of crafting your build for the night based on, you know, how much space you have for the different crests that you want, and like getting an extra slot felt like amazing, right? Because now you can do a different combination that you weren't using before. Now you have these crests, which if you're not far enough, you probably don't even realize, but your move sets.
I have 3 of them right now.
Like so you would get like these medallions, crests, or whatever in the first game. What were they called? What the fuck were they called, Ed? The talismans, the equipable fucking talismans. You could get a lot of different types of crests that would make the knight play kind of differently, like maybe extend the range, or like charms.
Thank you.
That would change the way you'd play in like pretty key ways. But now they're tied to these crests, which are kind of like full on moveset changes that you equip different.
They change your pogo.
Yeah, well, yeah, they'll change your pogo, which is the significant one, right? Because the big thing about
but they also change
she has a diagonal pogo, right? They change more than just that.
Your attack range too. Like some of them are really short but fast attacks. But yeah, I found that I get the most.
It's more
limiting,
but I think that they're doing it for a reason,
right?
Like they're.
I mean, they want you to
play
use
styles.
Tools a lot more. Right,
yes.
like you have most crests have 2 slots for tools, and then of course your spell. And in Hollow Knight, you really only had your spell, and then you had like an up spell and a down spell, and so the tools are kind of the replacement for those 2 things, but they're on a different economy than the spells are. So
which
you're
I think
really
is really smart.
And so you're like really expected to try and use those tools a lot more in Hollow Knight, and also you're expected to kind of stay a little bit more medium distance and not close in as much as you did with the Knight. So
because
you really
your hitbox, I mean, you're a bigger character than the Knight.
Yeah,
I think the reason I'm getting hit by so many more things in this game is because you're just larger. So you stay further away, and
there's a certain amount of muscle memory. I mean, whether you played it 1 time or 5 times, you still remember from combat in the first game where you're kind of like you are supposed to close in on your enemy and do a lot of attacks, wait for that opening so you can hit them a bunch of times. And in this game, it feels like you should work better at putting yourself in a position where your tools are doing a lot of damage. You know, and like I love the trap tool, where like if an enemy hits it, like spikes everywhere, you know, like that's a great tool. I love the one that like gives you extra damage to your weapon, but like all of them are very compelling and some of the other like pin tools that you can throw, those do a lot of damage to the point where like if you're not using them, you're like at a disadvantage because you're trying to play it like the first Hollow Knight versus playing it like
that economy that Brad mentioned, just for clarification, because I think it is really interesting.
Controversial,
yeah. But it's interesting because like for the first, so one of the big differences here is like, you know, because it is a quote unquote like a Souls game, right? So like, what are the souls? They're the rosaries you're finding here predominantly. You're using the rosaries to buy things, and I was like, well, what are the point of the shards for the most part? Like,
I was confused.
I don't find there's not many shopkeepers that like sell you stuff for shards. And then you start to realize, oh, as I'm using these tools in battle, some of them, every time you rest, they replenish by taking shards. Yes. So, like, if you get stuck on a boss and you're, like, using a tool really, really heavily to try and inflict damage, and you die enough times, you eventually will run out of shards to refill your tool, and then you have to go grind for shards, which is interesting.
Well,
So what you should do is I'm at a place right now where I have like 1,000 rosaries and nothing really to spend them on. And you go buy the shard packs with your rosaries in a spoiler place. I mean, there's a one person that sells them down in the deep docks. But there's one that's closer to where I am now that I'm selling it, that I'm buying it from now. And so that way you have like, I think they have like 80 to 120 shards in them or whatever. And so you're kind of then trading your economies around. And I also have like one of the gems that I have, or charms that I have, allows me to keep half my rosaries when I die. And so
You use
that
them a
means
lot.
basically when I'm exploring it, also actually just all the time, honestly.
I use the one that pulls the rosaries to me.
I've never used either one of those.
I haven't found that to be particularly compelling.
Oh
for me
man, I've lost so many rosaries, and I just started wearing it all the time while I'm exploring, and I never lose rosaries anymore.
Yeah, I guess I'm at a point now where I feel like I'm being flooded with rosaries just because you get to a certain point. So it's like the rosaries are the human enemies or whatever, like human looking enemies, and then the kind of more bug like are the drop the shards.
The shards.
And so you definitely get to a point in the game where you're fighting a lot of those human enemies. And so you just start like getting flooded with rosaries.
Gotcha. Right now it's a struggle. Like I'm trying to save up to buy like one of those.
I always have the charm equipped. I always have the charm equipped that gives me more shards from kills, because I always want a lot of shards because I don't like getting stuck on a boss for an hour or two. So to me, always having a lot of shards, like I want to be able to burst down a boss once I get their pattern down, and then I get to like the last wave where they're going the most ape shit, and then I just like to spam all my shards. Yeah. And then I fail, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta need these shards again. I also started using the Architect Crest, which have you unlocked that one yet? No. Okay, so there's a crest that gives you by default 3 tool slots, and you have your normal. I mean, are these spoilers? I don't know. These are just mechanics. There's so much cool little things in this game, story and otherwise, that like
it's a very mechanically deep.
Too much about that. But the Architect Crest, you press the button to heal like your normal button to heal, but if you hold up in that button, instead of healing, you restock your tools. Instead of doing it at a bench, you can do it mid combat. Wow.
That's awesome.
It costs shards. It costs the shards, but you don't have to be at a bench. So having you can use shard packs.
That's so sick.
You have to use shard packs at the menu, but if you have a bunch of hoarded, then
that's why this game took forever to make, guys, is because they had so many ideas and they just fucking did them all.
So can I say, like, the more I played this game, and the way I play these games is probably not like if I told you how many hours I put into this game, that's probably what most people are going to be done with the game at. It's a lot. I've been playing this game a lot. And I told Malia, it was the same thing when Monster Hunter came out, and like she kind of understood, but like we don't really like watch a lot of TV or movies.
She kind of understood.
She crochets and hangs out while I play games, and she likes it that way. Well, we watch other stuff in the background and stuff too, but she knew, whatever. She crocheted me a Hornet. She gets it. I love Hollow Knight. I've been playing a lot.
Yeah.
And I will say, after playing 50 plus hours, that I am surprised that I keep finding new areas, and I'm still in Act 2, and I keep finding new areas, and it's blowing my mind. This game is massive. You can probably get through this game without experiencing like half of it.
The exploration is so good. It's just so good.
I do.
You told me that someone took 6 years to make this game, and I completely get it.
It took 3 people. 3 people 6 years.
3 people 6 years.
It's crazy.
Of course.
If anything, it should have taken them 15 years. But they're just
I'm impressed. I'm impressed by how much is here.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get something off my chest here before we go too far?
Bring us all down a notch, Nick.
He's bad at it.
No,
we're all bad at it. We're all bad at it. This game is extremely difficult.
Okay.
Extremely.
Look. I love this game. I am on board with every fucking thing you've said, and it will undoubtedly end up in my top 10. But there is an elephant in the room here, and that is it is noticeably more difficult than the original. And I say that as some, and I'm not, this is not me trying to like, I'm not claiming to be like the best gamer in the world, right? But I have
You play
I
hard
have-
games. Y'all both finished 9.
I played a lot of
right?
hard games. I played all the Souls games. I beat Elden Ring. I beat Sekiro. I beat the fucking Radiance in the first Hollow
I think
Knight.
this
Like,
is the
I'm-
hardest game
I'm
I've
into it.
played since Sekiro. Actually.
This is maybe one of the hardest games I've ever played. Like, I'm being totally honest when I say that. And I say and it's almost to the point where, like, sometimes I ask myself, like, first of all, there's not many games anymore these days that make me verbally, even when I'm alone, verbally go, "What the fuck?" And my wife has to keep going, "Is everything okay?" And I'm like, "Yes, everything's fine."
My
I've
in-laws were
been
here. My in-laws were
punching
here
the
this
couch
weekend.
a lot. Oh no!
My in-laws were here this
no.
weekend, and so like I kept dying to the last boss of Act 1, and I
so
was
scared.
just like, I just kept going like shit every time I die, and my wife just kept looking at me like, listen, this is involuntary. This is just what Hollow Knight does to people.
Yeah,
you know?
it is all involuntary, but like at the same
Hollow
time,
Knight was a
there have
difficult
been
game,
times when I'm playing this game where I stop for a second and I think to myself, is what I'm experiencing right now fun? I don't know if the answer is yes. And as soon as I get through that
Interesting.
part,
Sure.
I immediately feel better.
So to me, the difficulty is real. The traversal difficulty, I think, is a notch up for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
They
right?
added more
Like,
flying enemies too, I think, like with
Yes, they add-
projectiles and shit.
which is part of like the whole like you shouldn't be playing this like Hollow Knight thing, right?
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
be using your tools more to fight enemies, especially the flying enemies. But also
Only the
there's a
flying. I
lot-
mean, once you get the attacks that you can throw on the ground enemies are like not even a problem in this game.
yeah, the
I just got those.
the traversal.
Actually, in this footage, I got those. In this footage,
The things that you land on, they can do damage to you. And they just patched some of these. Sometimes do 2 massive damage, and I think that is like overly punishing, which is why they patched it out. There's an area, the run from the bench to the last boss of Act 1 has gotten like trashed across the entire internet because there's an area there that deals 2 massive damage, but they patched that particular area to do only 1 massive damage, which is great. Like I'm glad that they're willing to kind of take the things that are like I
Rein
don't
it in
like this
just a little bit.
I don't like this aspect of the game because it's difficult, but not for the right reasons, kind of stuff. And I'm glad they're willing to kind of make some compromises there.
Oh,
Can I
now
say that
that point,
none
they-
of the boss runs for me have been like, once you get them down, none of them are longer than like a minute.
but look,
No, yeah,
here,
for sure.
believe it or not, bosses have not been my big problem in this game.
Really,
The things that have constantly fucked me, that I've been stuck on the most,
you went to the
are
Hunter's
like
March.
when I enter a random room and it's like one of those just like here's like 4 waves of enemies.
Enemy rush, sure. Yeah,
that
yeah.
and
gets
there's so-
easier.
But
with
there's
tools.
so many of those. And I shit you not, I spent an hour and a half last night trying to do one of those rooms to get one fucking shard to like increase my health. And that was the last one. The only reason I was like so hell bent on doing it was because I had 3 already
Give
and
you
I
a
had
mask,
not upgraded my
How
health
good
once.
did that
And I
feel?
was like,
How good
I
did
was
that
like,
feel though when you got
it-
that mask?
dude, I was in bed screaming at my Steam Deck.
Which room was it?
Yeah, where were you?
His bedroom.
I think I was no.
Good one.
I think it was in the deep docks, maybe? No.
Okay.
No.
I love
no.
that this game.
What's the place with all the ants?
Hunter's
yeah.
March. Yeah,
No, you were in
that's
Hunter's
what.
March.
That's what.
Hunter's
Brad,
That,
okay,
that is
I
an
know
area-
exactly
so-
what area you're talking
So
about.
here, no. Listen. What I love about this game is that it has stuff in it. Like it's not completely smooth and balanced for the player to just experience and get
Right.
through easily. It has areas that you should not be fucking with right now. And the Hunter's March is an early game trap that a lot of people fell for. And like it's your fucking fault.
I've cleared
Because-
it though.
No, I know. But like the thing
No, probably not.
that there's a non-boss enemy that is blocking that area who if you walk into that room, he will fuck you up so fucking fast,
I know, it
faster
took me
than
like
any enemy in that game. He is not a boss.
No.
Like the big club dude, right? He's blocking
club
that
ants, yeah.
area.
Yeah.
That's Team Cherry going, you're not ready for this.
Don't.
Or like there are areas that are a lot harder than others. And I saw that. I fought that guy a little bit, and I learned this back in the day with like Souls games, and ever since then, I play all the Souls games and I love them. But I learned early on, don't be stubborn.
See, that's my
come back.
problem. I can't.
Just come back.
I can't.
Just come back.
I can't.
I did the
spent
Hunter's
2 hours
March
on
right
him, and I
before.
beat him, and I fucking did it, and I moved on.
But it wasn't even a boss.
I know.
There's another one. Well, I don't want to get into too much details, but I love that because I like there being areas that I'm afraid to go to that I'm saying, you know what, not right now. And once I did that with this area. I did that area kind of like right before I finished Act 1, and it felt more like appropriate for where I was.
You know why?
And like,
you know
I
what was
explored and I did quests and I got upgrades and I got new tools. And when I went back, like it was still challenging, but not the pain point that I think it was for a lot of other people early game.
Here's my problem, and here's why I was being stubborn, especially in that instance, was because at that point I had hit like one of those times where it's like, I feel like I've explored. I was like, at this point, I don't know how to progress. Like, I don't know how to progress the game. I'm trying to just find somewhere new, and I kept coming back to that room. And I was like, this is the only place that I see that I know there's a path forward here. I think I just got to do this because I think whatever I'm looking for, I've hit it like 4 times.
To me, there's always so many places for me to go. I find it overwhelming.
I finally today stumbled across the door. I think that leads out of Act 1 with the 5 bells or thing.
That is the end of
and
Act
I was
1.
Yeah, and it said there was 1 bell that hadn't been rung, and then the dude tells you where all the bells are, and I was like, oh my fucking god.
And I assume
if I had known
that bell you hadn't rung was above
yes
yeah, okay. Yes.
Also, this area you're in right now, like borderline Act 2 area.
Right.
Honestly.
And absolute insanity. This fucking room this fucking place is the bane of my existence. I hate it. I hate it, but I love it. I love this. Yeah.
I got to Bile
the Sinner's Road or whatever.
Sinner's Road. Yeah.
I was doing Bile Water before I got to Act 2. Have y'all found Bile Water at all? There is like a main entrance to that area. I found a secret back entrance, and holy shit, I should not have gone there. Like, it made this area seem quaint.
Wonderful. I can't wait.
And let me tell you, I found like the normal way into that area, and it was hilarious. Like the way they introduced the area and then the title card for the area, and I'm like, oh fuck you. Like, these dudes clearly love Souls games, and BioWater is like a great example of that, I think. But
is it the swamp?
It's funny. Like there's like
this game.
This game is like weirdly brutal at times. I mean, obviously with the gameplay, but also like the oppressive like atmosphere and story, and like some of these characters are
I love it
just
though.
going
Holy
through it,
shit.
right? But then there's like moments of like levity that are just really funny or cute. I mean, they're just, some of these characters are really cute.
The writing's incredible.
It's so good, and Hornet is so
I found
good. And you get
I found the spider that wants to be your slave. Did you find her yet?
Did you get an instrument? When do you get an instrument at some point?
I have not received an instrument.
I'm trying to remember.
No, you have to have.
You have to have gotten it at some point.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah,
you can play that.
You have to do it to talk to the guy to get the bell, or maybe it's after the bells. Yeah, after you ring all the bells, then.
Okay.
Yeah, so I haven't gotten it yet.
Sorry.
It's an instrument that you can just kind of play whenever you want, and NPCs will react to it and like sing along and stuff, and it's like pretty great.
That's my jam.
But man, there was one side quest I did in Act 2, and it was like, you know, it was kind of rough. But I rescued an NPC, and I played the music for her, and I'm like, it was like so sad, and she was kind of like cracking as she was singing. And I was like, man, like there's so many good little moments like that. I have not played Hollow Knight since 2017, where I got the true ending. It was my game of the year. I don't really replay games. I can't remember.
No,
I love Hollow Knight. I can't remember if Hollow Knight had this many amazing little moments. Like moments of like like when you went back to the fucking bone bottom and like, holy shit, what's going on? I mean, how much have you been exploring? Have you been back to Act 1 area since you got into Act 2, Ed?
Yes. Wait,
okay.
Are you talking about the funeral?
Well,
Okay,
no, I
now
wasn't
we're-
talking about that.
Careful.
But like the moment
Okay,
that led
no,
up
no.
to the funeral, holy shit.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean,
Um,
there's so many surprises like that.
I mean, the funeral was beautiful, and I almost fucked up because I fell down the hole.
Oh,
And if you
no.
leave that, when they're doing it, if you leave the zone, it locks you out of the. You don't get to see it.
Oh,
So this
really?
is a PSA. This is a PSA right now.
Yes.
Don't
fall
leave
down the
area.
hole. Also, don't break the bridge, which I don't. I paid to prepare the bridge, and then I broke it immediately. But yes, so I had to like hard exit out of the game, so it brought me back to the bench, so I could actually see the funeral. But the funeral was I mean, it's just one of those moments, right? Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think you're right, Brad. You're right that Hollow Knight had moments of like introspection, brevity, all that stuff, but not nearly as much as this. I remember the one in Hollow Knight where you like go to the Blue Lake, and the guy like is dead, or like you see his like his sword there, and you're like, oh wow, he finally found peace or whatever, and like that kind of stuff was there. It was kind of like understated in a way. But like, you know, people like the Dark Souls way of telling stories where it's all kind of like in the item descriptions or whatever. But this is like allow the brevity and the writing come out, I think, better in this game because of the way that they present the story, and not just the story, but just moments, right?
It's so good. When I'm playing this, I'm like, it feels unfair to other video games. I've been playing some great video games this year, but I'm like, it feels like it's in a class of its own. And I'm like, oh, this is why I love Hollow Knight. This is why the world loves Hollow Knight. This shit is so.
Yeah.
When a cutscene
so
starts
good.
in this game, which are few and far between, but like when a cutscene starts, I always get super giddy because I'm like, oh my god, just like the
cutscenes are good, yeah.
atmosphere and the way way like the mood is set through the audio and stuff. Like it's just so special. It's so fucking good.
So Nick, you were saying that you don't think that this game will usurp Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
I'm just saying I think it's going to be that's the one to
it's gonna be a hard fight, right?
Yeah.
You got to play more of this game too, though.
I mean, I have played 20 hours of it. I'm
you're going to play 75 before you finish it.
Yeah,
Then
I think
right.
I think that's a fine stance to take. I think like for me, from almost the beginning, I was like just giddy and loving every moment and every step I took. Even when I'm like getting super frustrated at fighting a boss or whatever, I'm still like, you know, every new zone that unlocks, every new like area on the map that I see, there's a little area for you to walk through that I haven't explored yet. I'm just like having so much fun with this game, and this is coming from someone who played 150 hours of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where like that's probably, at least right now, since I haven't finished Expedition, that'll probably be my number 2 game of the year. But this is already number 1, and it's like
it's gonna be a close race.
It's a class above. It's a class above for sure.
I say Hornet is like also an amazing character. Like the Knight was just nothing, right? Just a husk. It was cool. A lot of the great characters were the NPCs in that world, right?
But now Hornet's an actual character.
And those reoccurring moments of when you're running into them. And Hornet was one of them, right? But like Hornet is a great fucking character. And I love every time she opens her mouth, I'm just like, yes, queen. Like
there's moments where she's sassy, but there's also moments where she like deeply cares about the characters of the game at the same time. And
I forgot who it was. There was a character who wanted to call her something else. He's like, can I? It was like one of those like almost borderline misogynistic, like, hey baby girl or whatever. Like, and he was like, can I call you that? And she was like, no, you can call me by my name or nothing else. And or not at all. And I was like,
the writing is so good, and you have to go into the bestiary because she writes about all of the enemies, and that stuff is so good too.
In the first game, when you like fight a bunch of enemies, you get the like unlocked extra thing.
Actually.
So in the first game you got that, but it wasn't the Knight writing it was the Beast guy that you got the journal from. In this game, it's Hornet that writes the details about like what it is after you unlock or after you kill enemies a certain number of times.
So it's like from her perspective.
It's
like
her
personality.
It's her writing. It's her personality exactly, and it is funny. It is funny.
Arthur Morgan.
Yes, I mean, like, yeah.
It's good. This game is great. I like.
It's,
I have.
it's, I think it's
I have.
legitimately incredible. I am mad that it's like at a 92 on OpenCritic, and I think a lot of it has to
Me
do with
too.
difficulty.
It's the difficulty. Yeah, for sure. Right?
And like people, soft ass video game critics or whatever the fuck is.
Well,
I just like
I'm telling you, I
this-
think people are playing it like they think they need to play it like Hollow Knight, and that's a problem for people. They like if this game came out before Hollow Knight, then people would probably say the same thing about Hollow Knight, though, like just in reverse, right? Like they people are just. I mean, I guess playing it wrong is kind of maybe a
no,
strong thing to say.
It is a hard game, and it's certainly harder. But
I will say
think-
this.
I think that's helping the narrative of this game so much. It's helping it stand out. It's adding that extra spice that it needed to stand out from Hollow Knight. And it's going to turn off some gamers, but I think it's going to be a much more memorable one for it. Because I never remember the boss that I beat first or second try. But I am going to remember all of these fucking bosses because they're all fucking assholes.
It is also very
amazing
early. It is very early as far as reviews go because there's still only like 35 reviews. When this is all said and done, it'll have like 150, 200 reviews. Right. So like the people that are, I would say the people that are probably going to score it higher.
I do think this is a rare,
still playing
this is a rare, like kind of. There's going to be a little bit of a like this a reverse bell shape, right? Because people that are really like that don't feel like they have to rush to meet a deadline or anything like that are going to be able to like focus on the game.
Dude, I can't even imagine.
Enjoy it.
There's so much optional stuff, and like some of those boss walls probably get easier the more you explore.
Yeah. I was just going to say the same thing. Like I can't imagine fighting the last boss of Act 1 without the tools that I was using in that moment because it made it easier for me to focus on dodging around and not getting hit by things versus like dealing damage straight up close, you know.
So many good moments.
One thing
I want to have like a spoiler talk about this game because there are little things in the world. There is a boss that I got to, and it was a very fanciful boss. I'll say that. And I get into that boss room, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not fucking with this right now. I put a little stamp on it, and I left. And when I was exploring the area, me not killing that boss or like that boss being alive after having introduced the boss changed the world kind of around that boss in a really, really funny, clever way that I was not expecting. I went into the room and I'm like, what the fuck? Are you
talking about the dancers?
No, I'm not talking about the dancers.
Okay.
This was another performer of sorts.
Got it. Okay.
I was exploring like nearby rooms and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, holy shit, that's that boss that I triggered that I did not kill.
Oh.
It was a really cool thing. But like if you just fought that boss over and over and over till you beat it, you would have never experienced that.
The one on the stage?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So I didn't experience that.
I left and I was exploring the nearby area and I was like, what is going on? And I'm like, holy shit, that's the boss. In 2 rooms over or whatever. It's
okay.
like
real quick,
moments like that.
To kind of a similar aside, but like there's a notice. I spent like probably way too long because when I got to Greymoor, I stumbled across the boss in Greymoor, and I was like, nope, fuck this, not doing this right now, and I left.
Oh yeah.
And then I went and did a bunch of stuff.
Pogo, bitch. That boss is so easy if you get your pogo down.
I went and did a bunch of stuff. And then later I was like, well, I guess I'm running out of things to do. I should probably go fight that boss. And I spent like an hour. I was like, Greymoor is not that big. I was looking everywhere. I could not find the boss. I was like, I've stumbled across it before. I've gone in circles all over this fucking place. The boss isn't here anymore. And then I realized I had moved the flea caravan and they literally move in and push the boss out. So the boss is not there.
So many good.
So I never fought the boss.
Wow.
Caravan as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I think I'll probably fight him some other point later, I guess, maybe. But
there are definitely some reoccurring bosses.
I was just somebody had to
you're going to be very sad that they're back.
Yeah, Chai Tai was I went in there, I was like, guys, am I crazy? And Chai Tai was like, wait a second. Did you move the flea caravan? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, that's where the boss was. He was like, you basically pushed him out of the area through gentrification. I was like, what
out of his natural habitat.
But did so Ed, you fought that boss?
The one in Greymoor? Yeah.
Did you fight it with the NPC?
I did once. I died, and then I didn't after that.
No, for me, he came back every single time in that fight.
You didn't have
Not
to go
for
talk
me.
to him over and over again?
No, I just talked to him one time, and he joined every single time.
No,
Weird.
By the
not for
way,
me.
I kept talking to that guy. I was like, dude, I'm looking for him. Give me a minute. I'm trying to find him. And I kept talking to him. He's like, I'll help you. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, I can't find this dude. And this
hope he
guy's
didn't,
trying
like,
to help me out. And
I hope you didn't
yeah.
soft lock yourself out of his quest line or whatever. Also,
I
he
think the
showed up
best
later.
thing that they took from Souls games, and it's like, I think it's a controversial part of Souls games because people get frustrated. They just want it to be a checklist, easy to get done, right? But like NPCs appearing in other parts of the world as you explore is so fucking good. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it here. I love it in the Souls games.
It makes
saw
the
that
world
stuff-
feel like it's changing.
Yes,
I
yes.
saw
and
that guy again up in the Citadel, and he appeared for like a screen, and then I died, and then I couldn't find him again. But it's fine.
I've encountered him a bunch.
I'm sure.
But
I'll see him around.
it feels like because you're going on this pilgrimage of sorts, or a lot of these characters are, and they're moving up towards the Citadel, and as you see like NPCs and stuff do that, like it's very, very cool. I love it. I mean, there's so much I didn't get into, like the way you start to or they demand rosaries out of you when you get to the Citadel and stuff is just.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
funny and brutal, but so clever.
the capitalism tricks or whatever.
Yes, it's so good. It's so good.
I'm
Oh.
super excited to get to Act 2. Before we move on, I just wanted to make sure, because we kind of glazed over one of the major mechanic of this game, which is the Pogo thing.
And the crest
How
system.
I mean, we talked about the crest system, but like,
Why are you
we
using
barely-
diagonal pogo right now? In this
I
area of
like
all areas?
I like diagonal Pogo a lot.
I love
Like,
it
that is my
some
that is my favorite
situations.
crest. I've got 3 crests, and I'm
Hunter's
still
crest.
using the first one. Yeah.
You got Reaper
I
and
used the
Wanderer?
one. I think it's Wanderer. Is that the one that after you heal, you can like hit the
No,
enemies?
that's Reaper. That's Reaper.
Reaper. Okay, yeah.
Nick, you didn't get the Reaper crest, did you?
No, not yet.
Okay. I think once you get that, you'll be wanting to use it.
Probably. I mean, I'm fully anticipating.
You got the Beast crest, didn't you? Beast crest blows.
I have.
Yeah, it
I
does.
don't remember the
Beast
name
crest
of
would
the
be good
as
if
well
you
as
could
y'all do.
heal more than the 3 masks that
Yeah.
you normally
Yeah,
can,
it
right?
doesn't-
Like I
it
feel like
doesn't-
that
It
that
doesn't
would
work.
be better.
I just wanted to because the Pogo mechanic, if you will, is makes this game so much more.
I mean,
Like,
it's great for sequence breaking, right? Like it was in the
Yeah.
first game too. I definitely got into parts early because I was I would try and retry Pogo. And in this game, in the first game, whenever you were like Pogo enemies and you'd kill them, you'd have to go back to the bench to respawn them. In this game, the ones that are like to help you sequence break or whatever will just spawn if you go out of the area and back in. So they have it in mind that people are going to want to try to sequence break, and they'll make it easier for you.
And God, I had a thought. Because the Pogo mechanic feels more prominent in this game. And I think that's maybe that I feel like more of the world is built around using Pogo in
I believe that.
platforming and
I
stuff.
mean, it's definitely
Yeah.
a thing you did a lot in Hollow Knight, but like you could play a large portion of that game without even worrying about pogoing.
Yeah,
Right.
it
I mean,
feels
you
more
kind of-
prominent, I guess, here.
I mean, like other than the Path of Pain in Hollow Knight, there was like a couple areas where you do it maybe, but for the most part, you could get around and traverse into areas and find most of the secrets without pogoing.
It was
Versus
harder.
this
makes-
game,
It
it's
was
like-
harder to pogo in the first game because your
That's
range
also
was
true.
shorter, and you didn't pop up as high.
Yeah.
But in this game,
So
when you
I mean,
pogo,
this
you
game
pop
is
up.
designed around it. The traversal is designed around it for sure.
Exactly.
And
Especially
and
this
my
area
f-
that you're in right now, Nick.
I
Can I say
think
the sprint
I-
is so good.
the sprint is so good, and the
Did you get the
fucking
faster
cloak-
sprint? You
Not
get
yet.
a tool that makes, or not a tool, a yellow
Yeah,
equipable
One of the
A charm
that
or
makes
whatever.
your
arm
run
thing.
even faster, and it's so much faster. It's so good. It's
Dude,
so good.
that's crazy. But I just want to shout out to the cloak thing because
with the
interspersing
little-
the floating thing. One, it's adorable because she just
Yes.
floats out and you just see her little legs just dangling there. She's
It is-
floating down like an umbrella. It's so
like as soon
So
as you
cute.
see the updrafts in the game, you know exactly what's gonna happen because
Yeah.
I saw the updraft and I was like, oh, she wears a dress. Of course, that's what's gonna happen. Of
Yeah.
course.
Hey, have you done the
no.
slab yet?
I did the slab.
Oh wait, you did the slab, the Dark Souls 2 way. Or
Where you get captured?
yes.
Oh, yeah, no, I haven't done that yet.
Have you gotten captured? Have you run into an enemy that can capture you, Ed?
I don't know. I have not been captured, so
It sounds like that's a no. I
If
did
you
get
see an
captured.
enemy that it looks like it's trying to capture you, get captured.
okay.
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 I mean, I know that's a spoiler, but I don't think anyone should not. It would be a crime if someone didn't experience what happens if you get captured.
Am I too good at this game where I never?
Yes.
No, because I killed the first one that I saw, but then I just sort of like had a
Me,
hunch.
me.
I had a
Right.
hunch.
I didn't. I got my ass kicked and then I got captured.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
So you are okay.
We should probably move on.
Yeah.
We should.
Wait, Brad, let me ask you this. Did
Yeah.
you unlock the permanent charm slot?
2 of them.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more than one.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. So I learned something. That NPC, it's based on how many slots you've unlocked across different crests.
Okay, sure.
Before that NPC will unlock more things for you.
Right.
So if you're hoarding your memory lockets, which I get, because you might come across a new crest and really want to use it, and if you have no memory lockets, that sucks, right? I'm not saying go use them on a beast crest, but let me tell you, the extra yellow slot is amazing.
Yeah.
Having an extra blue slot as well is game changing.
It is a little annoying that I know why they did it, but the compass being like in the first game, like it was one slot charm, and you could
it feels like an unequipable charm. The moment I unequip it, I'm like, fuck, where am I?
Yeah, but that's fine, right? That's fine. So you unequip it when you're stuck on a boss, right?
Yeah, totally.
You need it for exploration. You don't need it otherwise. But if you're also backtracking through areas you've gone a million times before, just doing side quests and stuff, where you're following like the stink lines or whatever, hunter site, whatever the fuck, you don't really need. I mean, those areas pretty well, but
yeah. I mean, I need to get better. I need to get better at changing out my charms and stuff like that as I
oh really you're kind of
I play. I mean,
I'm always experimenting. This is how I rack up a bunch of hours. I will like just try out everything over and over and over again just to kind of see what it all does and like what do I like, and I definitely have like tried and true stuff where like when the shit hits the fan, but like I've been using like crests that seemed really bad at first, but now that I've spent more time with them, I'm like, oh, I like this is actually way like faster and more damaging than like the Reaper crest or whatever. It's I don't know. I love this game. I love this game so much. It is the complete package. Everything I love about games, like from all aspects, from the look to the story to the characters to the music to the gameplay and the systems and the progression. Like this is a masterclass. I mean, I gave Hollow Knight in 2017, mind you. Like 2017 was not the peak hype for Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight
I didn't play it
won-
until after that year. I played it in January 2018.
I was just looking at this when I was streaming yesterday, the day before. The game tracker website, the game of the year award tracker website, which tracks like hundreds and hundreds, like 500 outlets. We're even on there for different years. They tracked like what the site gave their game of the year, right? And for 2017, Breath of the Wild won like hundreds of those, right? And there was other big games that year. There was like Mario Odyssey. There was, 2017 was just fucking enormous. What's that? I just
that was Horizon too, right?
Horizon won the second most awards, which in hindsight seems kind of crazy considering how crazy 2017 was, right?
Prey came out that year.
One outlet out of like 500 gave Game of the Year to Hollow Knight, which sounds fucking crazy. But 2017 was crazy. And Breath of the Wild did, okay, so out of 463 sites, Breath of the Wild won 57% of those. 57% of those outlets gave it to Breath of the Wild, 264. Then it was Zero Dawn with 69, Mario Odyssey 37. It goes down quick, right? I think that speaks to the power of Breath of the Wild and how significant that was. Nier Automata You know, Persona 5, PUBG,
That was a
Assassin's
crazy
Creed Origins,
year.
Divinity Original Sin 2 got
Resident Evil 7 was that year.
Resident Evil
Xenoblade
7,
Chronicles 2.
Wolfenstein 2, Prey, Hellblade, Uncharted Lost Legacy, What Remains of Edith Finch, Yakuza 0. Hollow Knight had one, it wasn't even an English site, I don't think, one game of the year amongst 469 outlets. We were like 1 point away from giving it our game of the year. Which
Okay,
is crazy.
funny story about
it was
that.
crazy.
Real quick aside about that. That's my fault.
I know.
Because
it's always your fault.
I dragged ass waiting to play it until late in the year, and when we did our game of the year stuff that
Me
year,
too.
I hadn't gotten far enough in the game. I don't even think I had the fucking air dash by the time. So I put it on my list because I was like, this is an amazing game. I'm just not very far yet. So I put it at like number 5.
I think
I did not put it on my list, Nick, because I was playing it in January. I was streaming it. This is when I was still streaming.
It's also famously the
list.
game that our community, it didn't make our community top 10 by the end of the year. This game came out in March. By the end of the year, it didn't make our community top 10. I bumped off PUBG, put on Hollow Knight on the spreadsheet, remember? And he made the fucking video, didn't realize. Embarrassing for our community, by the way. Anyways, my
Who's
two,
responsible
yourselves.
for that bullshit?
my 2, 3, and 4 that year are 3 of my favorite games of all time. Breath of the Wild, Divinity Original Sin 2, Yakuza 0. Those are 3 of my favorite games of all time, and I have Hollow Knight at my number 1. So I'm just saying, like, I'm as blown away by Silksong as I was about Hollow Knight back then.
It's obviously going to be a very different story this year when Game of the Year time rolls around.
It's different.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's like this
I think
year
so,
is
yeah.
a crazy year for me. Like
Sure,
Blueprints
for
is
Silksong,
one of
it's
my
called,
like I love
Oh, yeah.
Blueprints so fucking much.
Same here.
And I really love. Usually, I get a little like not anti hype, but sometimes when something is like overglazed, I start to like push back a little bit. But like
I didn't know that about you.
Expedition 33, it will win Game of the Year at the Game Awards.
Right.
Yes, it should.
But I'm there for it. I think it's deserving all of the glaze that it's been getting. I think that game.
I mean,
incredible.
this game is going to get nominated. Like
It'll get nominated. It'll get
that
nominated
Game of the
for
Year
sure.
category is going to be stacked between Hades.
It's going to be stacked,
Stardust,
but it's
Expedition.
Expedition 33's year to win because
for sure.
the vibes, the storyline for
the-
the industry for
Yeah.
that game is everyone was happy. It's also like the highest rated user reviewed game on Metacritic or something. Like everyone loves that game. No one's mad at it. It's loved deeply, and it deserves it. It really does.
I am about to fight the second Axon in that game, and
So you're getting there, but you don't even know. Like there's some
I don't
shit,
even
like,
know.
you don't
I
even
don't
know.
even know. I'm aware that I don't even know, and I'm
Yeah.
very excited to become aware.
What a
good.
fucking year, guys! What a
I was
fucking
getting
year
away
for
from
video
it, and I
games.
I started to like get these feelings, like, oh, maybe it was overhyped, and then I really started thinking about it. I'm like, no, that game is legit.
Do y'all remember when we did the draft? When Chris Davis was like, "Oh, 2025, 2025 is not going to be nearly as good as 2024 was."
Well, that does
I
happen
feel like
all
he
the
says
time,
that
and
every
I
single
try
year.
to call us out when we do that
I know.
because you always think, but it's like this every year. It's like this every fucking year. Except, let me tell you, did you know that in this is crazy. It's I'm on the wrong part of the website. Okay, first of all, in 2021, It Takes Two won the most Game of the Year awards.
Right.
That's crazy. It was a good year. But like Dragon Age Inquisition in 2014 still blows my mind. Because here's the top ones. Dragon Age Inquisition, Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor, which is cool. Mario Kart 8, Smash Brothers, Far Cry 4,
Kind of a weak year.
Bayonetta 2.
I don't
Like there's some interesting games here. And I looked, I'm like, well, what did we give our Game of the Year? Because we're on this website. We were one of 2 outlets that gave our Game of the Year to the Talos Principle. And you know what?
Yes.
I feel like we were in the right there.
Also in my top
Okay.
10 games of all
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
That game, that's an incredible game. Talos Principle 2, also
So like,
amazing.
was it a weak year,
Yes.
or were they just playing the wrong games? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you have a point. You have a good point. All right, let's set aside Hollow Knight for now. I do want to quickly kind of just talk about general feelings about the Nintendo Direct today, because it was kind of a big one. Before we wrap up,
Feelings. Can I
Ed's
mention
dancing.
Metroid? Can I
Or
mention?
he's
Well, I'm excited.
doing
Yeah, I
multiple
know what
hand
he's
jobs,
excited
I
about.
can't
I'm
tell.
excited as well. Yeah.
He's giving
Um,
double hand job on screen. Yeah,
there
that's
was
great.
there was certainly big news. I think it was a really good Nintendo Direct. There was a
Which
lot
is
of cool
crazy
stuff.
because there was no sign of Silksong. Sorry,
Yeah.
I stole that joke from Mario 64. I'm sorry.
But crazy that we had 3 Nintendo Directs this summer,
It is
and
wild.
and
And
this
there's
is
more to
what-
come because they're going to do a second Kirby Air Ride Direct, which is insane. The first one was 45 minutes long, which is insane for Kirby Air Ride. A game that, honestly, that first one, I could see why no one would even want to play more than 45 minutes of the game, period. But they did they're going to do a second Kirby Air Ride Direct, which is fucking crazy. I would
Are
love
they
a
adding
full,
a third button?
I would love a full Prime 4 Direct.
they have
but-
to do one, right?
I mean, it's coming out in
Yeah.
December.
December,
I
which
imagine
is far.
I imagine we'll probably get one in October, because they really haven't highlighted much about that game system.
So,
or anything
so
in
I
any
will say
meaningful way.
today, this was the first time that they showed Prime
Viking.
4 like something different, something unique. Because
Yeah,
I think they've been really bad at making trailers, but so far it just looks like more like some. Oh, we're just making Metroid Prime again. Don't worry, it's Metroid Prime. You love Metroid Prime, but they powers and stuff were like she can use psi powers to open doors. And I'm like, okay, cool. What's unique about this game? So that, but the thing they showed today, she has like a fucking light cycle. She has a motorcycle and she's driving around a big desert, and I'm assuming areas are connected in that world through that space. And she's doing like motorcycle combat. You know, she can do tricks on the motorcycle to do damage. She's driving into areas and hopping off her motorcycle. This is something very different. I think reactions to this I think it was kind of a weak trailer, and some people were like, maybe,
Or maybe picking
like-
up on the weak trailer vibes more
well,
than the.
and there's some people I saw talking about like the visuals and stuff, but like,
I mean,
I'm just excited that they're doing something different with this, because
I hope that the world feels more populated than that trailer made it seem. Right, like whether it's with enemies or secrets or whatever. But like
I mean,
they
it's
showed that
it's not going to be Breath of the Wild.
I know. I don't want it to be Breath of the Wild, but like when I played Stellar Blade earlier this year, as I mentioned, and that had like a fairly empty kind of open wide zone area, and that sand level reminded me of Stellar Blade because both the areas are sand levels in Stellar Blade, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
like
I think
I just
this
hope
is-
I just hope that there's more to those levels than just like you're zooming from place to place to try and like to get to the next like real Metroid area or whatever.
But I
right?
mean, which like, I am not mad if most of my time is spent off my motorcycle in the areas where I'm playing Metroid Prime.
Right.
I still think it's better than like flying to the different planets from Prime 3, you know,
Yeah,
because
I mean, all
I
that
hate
was
how like
loading screen, right?
disconnected that felt to me. Disconnected areas feels very not Metroid. So at least
Right.
they have something that can maybe tie the areas together. And you know, there'll probably be some cool boss fights, and there's going to be some secrets and shit. You know, even in that trailer, if you really look, there is stuff there. I mean, I don't think it's going to be like Starfield or anything where it's like there's nothing here.
Right. I mean, if it's anything like, you know, kind of as a Zelda-y like experience, you know, like old school Zelda,
Yeah.
where you're like unlocking
Powerful.
abilities, and then that allows you to kind of traverse the world better or differently. Then that's cool. That's what
You know
I
what it
want.
reminded me of, weirdly? It reminded me of that level in Tomb Raider Underworld where you're on a motorcycle and you're driving to like the different parts of the level, which I kind of liked, you know? I mean, whatever. I don't think a lot of people play Tomb Raider Underworld, but like it reminded me of that, and it reminded me of what was it? Something else where I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't hate it as long as there's not like too much of it. Unless the too much is good. I don't know. We'll see.
Did it remind
I'm
you of
excited in a
ReCore
way
at
that
all?
Recore, yeah. Well, I mean, Recore is very deserty. I love.
Yeah,
Recore.
I mean the visuals remind me of Recore.
I famously,
I know you like Recore. a lot.
Recore was made by Armature, which was
Is
a studio formed from former Metroid Prime devs.
Is anybody worried about the fact that it's coming out in December and worried about it
No.
maybe not making that date?
No, I'm not worried about that. Why? No,
I don't know.
like when
I don't-
Nintendo
I don't-
has a date, when Nintendo
I
has
just
a date,
feel like
especially
December
don't
is like
feel
one of
like
those
they
months
have-
where like almost
it's not like
nothing ever
that.
gets announced.
no, like
I-
stuff comes out first week of December all the
yeah,
time.
and
Plenty
Nintendo
of big
has
Nintendo
dropped.
products.
Yeah, Nintendo has dropped games in December before.
Yeah.
Xenoblade Chronicles 2
Xenoblade
came out
games, I think-
in December.
Okay.
I think even a Metroid game I think has even come out in December if I'm not crazy, or at least
Yeah,
late
when did Dread come
November.
out?
Dread,
I just
think
feel like
was earlier,
strategically
but-
it's a weird month to release, like especially
No,
for
no, no.
a major
There's
release.
always a couple
but
of big
when-
titles in early December. Like because the thing about Metroid is that it's not a system seller for Nintendo. It never has been. That's not a series that sells a ton. Hollow Knight has sold more than all Metroid games combined.
Yeah.
I mean, put that into perspective. The namesake of the genre has sold the entire franchise has sold less than Hollow Knight. Castlevania also for that sake. But I don't know. I'm not worried about it. When Nintendo, usually Japanese developers in general, with the few exceptions, if they have a date like this close, it's not going anywhere unless they're like
Yeah.
level 5 or some shit. Which it's still wild to me that Professor Layton has not been at a Nintendo Direct this year or anywhere. Like, where the fuck is that game? It's supposed to be out this year. Level 5 has been doing this for years now. They've been delaying games and being really
It's
quiet
somewhere.
about games.
It's in the same place as Deca Police. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's the shit they've been doing. But that Fantasy Life game, Fantasy Life, the girl, what is it called?
The girl
Fantasy
still
Life?
Full time, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That game
Yeah.
came out and I heard is great. So it's not like Level 5 can't make video games anymore. But that game also was delayed and delayed and delayed. But I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm excited about Metroid. I was excited about Metroid even without something like fresh and new. Hopefully, this motorcycle thing is either great or there isn't that much of it. But either way, I'm super excited. But there's other cool shit, right, Ed?
New
Nintendo Direct?
Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
What's this new one called again? Fire Emblem.
Shit.
Not Three
Ed has-
Houses 2.
Ed has not committed it to memory yet.
Scrolling. Fortune's
be that exciting.
Weave.
Fortune's Weave.
And it has kind of like a Roman Colosseum vibe.
Which
at
I
least-
like that. I like that
the-
setup. That setup's good.
And I mentioned this before the podcast, but there's a book that I've been reading that is also very Roman themed called Will of the Many, and there's even like a couple chapters of the book that take place in a Roman Colosseum where they bring water in from the nearby river and
Oh,
fill it up.
shit.
So it's like a mock ship battle. Awesome, incredible. And so like
they did that in Gladiator 2.
I know. I know. This good book came out before Gladiator 2, but that's okay. But yeah, no, I mean, like, new Fire Emblem, great. If they take some of the best elements of Engage and the story elements from Three Houses, which
We'll see. We don't
looks
really
like,
know. It looks
yeah,
good.
it looks like it might be a sequel to Three Houses if you like noodle on the fact that Sothis is in the trailer and she looks older than she did in Three Houses. But the world looks like is more like a prequel because it's like Roman Empire time versus like medieval times. So very interesting to see what they do with the story.
Had characters, so like Fire Emblem like 6 and 7, and there's Fire Emblem 9 and 10, like that are like direct sequels or more connected. But like this doesn't seem like that. Have they had characters that, like, I'm trying to think of like some of these.
I mean, like Awakening had Crom in it, right? And Crom was
but that's and I'm not talking about like Crom being in like with everybody else and,
well,
like,
I was
Engage or
thinking
anything.
I was thinking of Crom goes by Marth when you first meet him.
Yeah.
Or Lucina goes by Marth or whatever, and just kind of reference the same. So that
I
like
see
takes
what you're
place in the
saying.
same area. But
So yeah.
But yeah, so it doesn't seem like there's any like real connective tissue besides Sothis yet.
But I guess my question for you is like, do you think that it's more connected than they're revealing right now?
I
Like
think so.
obviously there was that tease, but do you think like we are going to see more of a connection between that and Three Houses?
I mean, they showed Sothis, they showed Creststones, which had a very big plot point in Three Houses. They hinted at maybe crests being a thing, so like that and there's a whole lore element behind that kind of reflects that it probably happens. But so the whole Fire Emblem subreddit is on fire right now, trying to decide whether it's a prequel or a sequel. It doesn't really matter, but it looks incredible. It comes out next year, and if I don't know how much they're going to actually focus inside the gladiatorial arena, but they definitely showed
a lot of it.
a battle that took place inside of it.
It's just hype.
And then they showed kind of the walking element where you're walking around the town and doing stuff, kind of just like Three Houses and Engage had. So I think it has a chance of being good. I mean,
it's exciting. I play all the Fire
keep an
Emblem
eye on
games.
it.
I'm excited about Fire Emblem.
Is this next year?
Yes, next
Yeah.
year. They don't have a date yet, but they put a year. So I'm
Shout out to Stories 3, which I think continues to look really great.
Monster
Yeah.
Hunter
Monster
Stories
Hunter.
3, Brad. We
Yep.
need to.
Monster Hunter
clarify.
Stories 3.
Can we talk about the bullshit real quick?
What's the bullshit?
the Virtual
the
Boy?
Virtual Boy.
Well, yeah. So there's a lot. There's 3 different Nintendo bullshits in this trailer in this direct so far. There's the Virtual Boy, obviously. It's
What
weird.
the fuck?
It's weird. Could be neat if it
Well,
was.
the
Not much else to
Virtual Boy-
say other than
but-
that. It's weird.
Famously
It's like-
flop and famously bad.
Yeah, and
So,
Bring it back.
the second one, there's all those Nintendo Switch 2 editions, which is fine, in the DLC stuff. The second one is that Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 are being released. They are $80 or $70 as a package, $80 if you buy them separately. People that bought 3D All Stars are just totally fucked. They have to buy
Galaxy 1 again if they want it physical.
Galaxy, yeah, if Galaxy 1 again if they want physical. It's just weird. They're coming out with a physical storybook from the game, but they're not including the extra pages, which is bizarre. It's like they decided to come out with the storybook beforehand. It's weird. The third one is less crazy, but they already announced paid DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA, and it has like Mega Raichu X and Y like locked behind the DLC, which sucks.
stupid.
And then also they had the three Kalos areas. Kalos is the name of the region that it takes place in. The 3 starters from that region all have Mega Evolutions as well, but those are locked behind competitive gameplay where you have to go fight other trainers in the competitive mode in order to get the gems to unlock those, which is just bizarre. It's weird.
I feel like no one's hyped for this game. What's up with that?
ZA? Yes, I hope no one's hyped for this game because I counterpicked
Really?
it in Fantasy Critic, and I hope it gets to 69.
I hope you eat like -10 on that one at least. But
I'm still living off my Lost Records Bloom and Rage excellent counterpick.
that's fucking crazy. It's because I was so close to picking that instead of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Like it was literally I was waffling between those two, and was it already gone by the time it got back to me? Actually, you may have countered that before it got to me, because I think you counterpicked.
No, I
before
counterpicked
me.
Pokemon Legends ZA, then you counterpicked Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Oh, okay. So
and then on the way back, you did Earthblade, which was a great
Yeah,
pickup
yeah,
for
yeah.
you. And then I did.
Well, so when I saw Bloom and Rage, I thought it looked like kind of a step
Chris
up
is
for
like-
them. I thought it would have been like I thought it was going to be a return to form, like for
I smelled it. It smelled.
Well,
I smelled it.
Like
It
the
did.
truth is, I think it's always safe to bet against Don't Nod when it comes to like
Yes.
Fantasy Critic, because they live in the 70s, now the 60s. But a lot of drama happened with that in the 2 episodes, and then them.
Yes, I
combining
know, I
them,
know,
and- yeah,
I know.
yeah. But whatever. You had another big Fantasy Critic win, Ed.
Hades
Keeper?
2.
Hades 2, yeah, coming out. Yeah, Hades 2, 2 weeks from now. That's insane. I didn't
That
think it was
sooner-
going to
sooner
be
than I
this
thought.
early.
Fucking
I
crazy.
think-
25th. It's the 25th.
I think
Monday.
most
Oh my
people
God.
believed that it was going to hit 1.0 before the end of the year.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it to be this soon.
When they dropped a patch in the middle of the summer on the early access version,
Yeah.
and I saw that patch, and I thought they said that like the last patch would be the last patch, and then that was going to be the last patch. I was like, oh no, development hell, what am I going to do? And then of course the Nintendo Direct dropped today. I was like as soon as
crazy
they
though.
started showing the trailer for Hades 2, I was like, oh come on, Daddy
Yeah,
needs
'cause
a new pair of
it's a
shoes.
console,
Let's
right?
go. Yeah.
And it's like Silksong
It's a-
and Hades 2 in the same month. They murdered
nuts.
every other indie game, and it's brutal. It's brutal because a lot of those indie games move from early September to late September. Games on my Critics Royale list, you know, and I really need reviews. Man, I feel bad for Absalom, which is did I mention it? I haven't mentioned it. Absalom is the Hades inspired like beat 'em up from people who worked on Streets of Rage 4. And it's like a really cool game. I played the demo during Next Fest, and it was really good, and it was really polished, and the music was really good. And I'm like, it was Hades inspired in a lot of like good ways. And it comes out like first week of October, and it is going to get completely drowned out by Hades, I believe. It sucks so much. The other one I'm worried about, not related, but related, Mina the Hollower. It's coming out Halloween, but like, and I know it's the Shovel Knight devs, but because it's like a new IP, like I'm worried it's going to get lost in the shuffle because there are like big boy indie sequels just stomping around, and Mina the Hollower is one that I'm really rooting for. I think it's going to do really, really like game play wise. I think it's going to be amazing, but I'm going to cry if not enough people buy
No
it.
one plays it. Yeah.
I think they will. I mean, I don't think it's going to be like a complete flop, but like I have a feeling it's going to deserve better. I'll say that.
Right.
Deserve more.
As far as the Nintendo Direct goes, is there anything else we want to shout out to here?
Also, Final Fantasy
Anything?
Tactics. I'm going to be playing Final Fantasy Tactics at the end of the month.
I
Hades
was going to
2,
be
get the
playing Final
fuck out of
Fantasy
my way.
Tactics.
I think
was
a lot
gonna
of
be
people
playing
would have
Tactics for
tried
the
it.
first time.
I
And
know
now I'm
that
going to be playing Hades 2.
I doubt that anyone here has played Suika game, but it is like
Oh,
that is a hot game for like teenagers. And,
yeah.
and
Wait, which one?
That crowd, the Suika
The
game,
Suika game.
Hmm.
the little fruit game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so to have like a, for lack of a better word, a sequel to the game is, I think,
Young
It's cool.
gamer slop.
yeah, young gamer. stuff,
Young
for
gamer
sure.
slop.
What was that
Um,
game that like they showed right after the Mario stuff, and it was like some side-scrolling indie action game or something? It had a weird.
Stormlancers? I
Yeah,
think it
what
was
the fuck was
Stormlancers,
that?
right?
Stormlancers?
They said it was
Yeah.
a roguelike.
But what is that? Like,
A
who's the
2D action
developer?
platformer.
Is
That's
it
a-
a notable developer? Like, why
it's
was
out
that
today.
in
Generic
here?
ass name.
It's out
Oh,
today.
oh, it's a
There's
shadow,
drop.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
shadow drop. Okay,
That's couch
that's
co-op.
fair.
That's cool.
I
I think
pulled
it
up-
would-
I pulled up the Nintendo store just now. Would you like to take a guess as to how much the Virtual Boy for the Nintendo Switch 2 is?
Oh, $100.
$100.
Ed, you knew the answer to that when he asked.
I did not know the
plastic.
answer to that.
It's
I swear.
plastic. It's fucking plastic. Why is it $100?
$100 to play only Virtual Boy games that you have to buy separately.
Well,
Man,
I mean,
could you
technically they
imagine
could
if
do
it was
some other
actually-
like whack ass
Well,
VR stuff.
Do you buy separately or you had the expansion pass and it just Switch Online?
Guys,
Well,
whatever
card-
happened to Labo? Like, seriously.
Well, Labo's back. What are you talking about?
This
they have
is
a
Labo.
cardboard. They have
This
a
is Labo
cardboard
Part
version
2.
of the Virtual Boy. And Labo
Jesus.
was you did put your screen into Labo for some of those games. They had a VR headset for Labo, like a
That's-
bad one.
so
right?
dumb.
Did I dream that? No, they did.
Wait,
they had one where you
they
put the
did.
screen in there and you put it up to your eyes.
Oh,
So-
we didn't mention the Super Mario Galaxy movie, right?
Whatever.
Ah,
Should be
It's
fun.
a movie. We're a video game.
It'll be fun.
podcast.
It'll be fun.
That'd be fun.
The
I
music
can't
will be
believe
good.
I can't believe the lack of Nintendo Switch 2 editions or like upgrade or patches of a number of first party Nintendo games still. All the Xenoblade games don't have it.
Xenoblade X is the
Fire-
one I'm curious about. Like, why does that not have a patch.
I know it came out this year. Like
what the fuck?
I've played like maybe a chapter 6 or something of that. So I'm like really excited
don't
to get
even-
a 60 FPS patch or whatever, right?
Is that one you've played before?
No. Oh well, I
Oh.
played a good amount of it. I remember exactly where I stopped last time, and I'm now past that point.
So you've never flown.
I never even ridden.
Dude, X is like, I mean, granted, we're not the same kind of Xenoblade fan. I've played them all, not to completion. X is my favorite.
Yeah. I know it was your number 1 that year, I remember.
Yeah, it is a very, but to me, it's a very different game than the others. It's more about that open world and less about the story.
But I'm like excited about that, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I've played 1, 2, and 3.
It's a cool game. And there's some cool twists in there. I know you like your twists.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Unless there's
Also,
anything else.
Tomodachi Life. Shout out to Tomodachi Life. It's going to be amazing. Henry's game of the next year. He's so happy and excited about Tomodachi Life. It's funny.
Any other shout outs for Nintendo?
Nah,
Last chance, going
I
once,
can't wait
going
to-
twice.
It's good.
I can't wait to start playing games with Callie. Like it's gonna be so fun.
How about a fuck you to
it's,
Nintendo
It's fun,
for
but
charging
you'll be surprised by how. Yeah, I don't know.
Wait,
you yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, Henry plays games that I am not really interested in sometimes, and sometimes but sometimes he'll play a game that I've already played and I really like. Like he played through Monster Hunter Stories 2, and I'm like, oh, that's sick, dude. He doesn't even know what Monster Hunter is, but to him it was just a cool game. But we play games around each other a lot. We don't really play games with each other because we don't enjoy it as much. We drive each other crazy. And
I don't know.
He's
I think
young.
I like the whole like I hear Greg Miller talk about playing with his son, and they do a lot of pass the controller stuff, and like that's cool.
Mhm.
We do that as well.
I don't know. Yeah.
But like Henry doesn't want to give the shit back, and I'm like, oh, let me fucking do it for you. You know, I'm excited because he's reading now. We're gonna play.
What's your
Chrono
latest
Trigger.
Goosebumps?
Because he's kind of at the age where he's good at reading now, but he's not like he's not reading like chapter books and stuff yet, right?
Right.
And for me, it's like, well, he needs to be practicing his reading, you know, like during the summers on summer reading programs and stuff. But like to me, with the kind of reading he's doing at his level, it's like all bad. Like the reading itself is bad, but they do it that on purpose because they're trying to teach you to read. So it's very simple. But there's old RPGs and stuff. I'm like, you know what? We can skip reading for today. You could play some Chrono Trigger, dude. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So like we're gonna do that soon. We're gonna play some Chrono Trigger on the CRT over there, and I'm excited because I've been waiting for him to be able to read.
My nephew just is going into the 2nd grade, and he is. When I played my first Pokemon game, which is the first game I got, Pokemon Blue, in the 2nd grade, and so I'd have to give him one of my Game Boys that can play the game and have him play like Fire Red or Leaf Green or whatever.
Funny because Henry started 2nd grade and he just started playing Arceus. So that's his first Pokemon game, and I think it was a bad first Pokemon game because I think it's too hard for him. He's like, what the fuck? But
yeah, exciting stuff.
Yeah,
good times. All right, gentlemen.
What's the 4-player minute, Nick?
It's your final thoughts for the week. Look at that. I've gotten so succinct at saying it now.
It's your hype, sweat, fuck you, and thank you. That's what you're supposed to say.
I mean, that's the classic formula. So, Brad, why don't you start us off?
Fine, I'll do the classic formula. My hype for this week, I know all these new exciting games that everybody cares about, but for me, it's still Final Fantasy Tactics #1. That game's going to have a hard mode. It's got full voice acting. I'm so excited. I'm going to dump, 100 hours into that for sure this year or more. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I feel like I am being spoiled by how many games that I feel like are just for me are coming out. Lumines is still one that I can't believe I have to wait till November to play. They pulled the demo. Even if you've downloaded it, they pulled the demo, which I was playing all the time. And their press release was like, go play Silksong. I was like, fuck you, but you're right.
Wait, is that really what it said?
Yeah. But that's my hype. My fuck you is Hades 2. Because fuck you. My game of the year that year came out. I think most of our game of the years that game came out. But like the truth is,
Not me.
it's what was your game of the year that year?
Desperados.
Really over Hades too.
That was an
Star
excellent
Street's
video
really
game as
good.
well.
Unique pick for sure.
Not unique.
But yeah, I'm gonna play Hades 2 and I'm gonna get addicted. But like, my sweat, or was it a fuck you? My sweat is that I play Slay the Spire still nearly every single day of my life. It is absolutely on my top 10 of all time.
Oh, they got pushed. To spring.
It got pushed. That's my
Sorry,
thank you
spoilers.
for this week. That's my actual. It's my thank you for this week because as much as I wanted it, like this year was too full, and with the way things have been going, I was worried that press release was going to be like we're also coming out in September, and I would have just had to quit my job or something. But what I've noticed is I love roguelikes, but like Hades is another hard and demanding roguelike where. And I've been playing between that and Silksong and like Ninja Gaiden comes out soon. I've been playing Ragebound and Shinobi, and I'm like, these games are asking so much of me. I want like a chill turn-based game because like the roguelike where like one bad room can like destroy your whole run because your reflexes just weren't good enough. It's exhausting. I adore Hades, but like, man, I don't know if I'm ready.
Game.
I don't know if I'm ready to jump back into that. I'm just doing
Yeah.
so. I want some chill video games, damn it. I want Lumines. I want Final Fantasy Tactics. It's a lot.
Silksong and Hades 2 being back to back sounds so
It's a
exhausting.
lot. It's a lot. It's so much. I'm just
Dude,
exhausted
I hadn't
knowing I still have to
mentioned
play
this,
another
but
40
Silksong-
hours of Silksong.
Silksong is absolutely destroying my thumb. Like my thumbnail is sensitive. Like when
Oh.
you squeeze it,
What
like
controller are you using?
I'm using an Xbox gamepad. I'm just using my.
You're using your nail? That's a bad controller.
No,
then why are you using your nail?
No, it's because I'm not using my nail. I'm pushing
You're-
so
you're
fucking
pu- yeah.
hard. I'm pressing buttons so
Yeah.
hard that
You're
now
pushing-
when they just touch my
You're
thumbnail,
pushing
it
your
hurts.
thumb into the nail, right? Into the nail bed,
Yeah.
right?
I was
Yeah.
struggling because I've been playing on Switch, mostly on my TV, for Silksong. Because damn it, it's a TV game. It deserves to be on a TV. Some in
It
handheld,
does.
but mostly like grinding and stuff on a handheld. The Switch Pro Controller D-pad not up to snuff. I had another cool like pad that I got for my Switch too because it could wake up the Switch. It's like the only third-party controller that could wake up the Switch, and it was only $30. Has a great retro D-pad, but the way I was holding it,
I still
was-
can't
it
believe
was-
there are people
it
playing
was hurting
Hollow
my
Knight with a
hand.
D-pad.
it was hurting my hand. Okay, we can't get into that. It was hurting my
Blows
hand,
my
but
mind.
like the 8-bit dough controller that I have that I bought recently, also like $30. It was really good. I finally found the one. The only thing is like the rumble on it isn't like quite as good as like HD rumble or like the DualSense, and I kind of wish I had better rumble. But like as far as like the feel of the controller and the D-pad, like that kind of worked me out. What do you use a D-pad, Ed?
No,
You use
just
the stick as well?
Yeah.
How are you doing these like precise pogos and stuff with an analog stick?
I don't
It
know
seems
how you're doing it
crazy
with a
to me.
D-pad.
Well, you're just a young gamer or something. I know you're not a young person anymore, but you didn't start in you started in like the 64 era and the PlayStation.
The irony
era,
being
right?
I'm the youngest one on this podcast.
Which
Yeah.
I get it, but like to me, I do not get that at all. To me, it's a
Dude, a
D-pad
D-pad
game through and through.
My thumbs would be falling off my hands if I was using a D-pad.
my hand, my
What
right
does that
hand does.
mean?
My right
It
hand
means
does
that
hurt. And it's the left
I
hand
would be
does
I would
hurt.
be mashing the D-pad so
No,
hard.
you don't really use it like that. I mean,
No, you
I've not
you-
had any
you
issues
roll it
with my
like a stick,
thumbs.
Yeah. My
Yeah.
hands do hurt after a long Silksong playing on the Steam Deck.
What controller? Oh, on the Steam Deck. Okay.
Yeah, I'm using
Which
the
I've
Steam
been
Deck
playing.
too, periodically.
My
I
Steam Deck is.
I got one of those like
sometimes.
mechanism gaming pillows. I don't know if you guys have seen those
Uh-huh.
ads on Instagram or whatever. And so I can play hands free with my Steam Deck and then just have an Xbox controller, and that seems to be working pretty well. Or
My wife has
PlayStation
a
controller,
pillow she
yes.
uses for crocheting, and she's like, "You can use this for like gaming as well." And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever."
There are the ladies from MinMax talk about that
Pew Pew Bang.
one of the PB Bang, they got a they got a gaming pillow, and their mom like found the gaming pillow, and it looks like a breastfeeding pillow.
Yeah.
And so they were like, the mom was like, "Do you have something you want to tell me?" She's
Yeah,
like, "No,
yeah.
it's for video games."
Underrated podcast,
funny.
by the way. That podcast has been good.
Yeah, PB Bang is
I've
really
heard good things. Yeah.
Ah man.
All right.
I don't know. So yeah, and my thank you is to is of course like I was saying earlier to Mega Crit for delaying Slay Spire 2. It's my fuck you and a thank you, but really I needed a break. So
We hear you. All right, Chris Davis, you're up.
What is there to say? Other than fuck you to Supergiant for launching Hades 2 this year. Fuck
stop
you
it.
to Nintendo for launching a
You
$20
shouldn't have countered Hades.
Bitch, let me fucking finish for once tonight. Stop interrupting me.
He's got to get a salami or whatever the fuck he's cooking over
Pastrami.
there.
I just had some and it's delicious and
You
y'all are
wrapped it
missing
up?
out. Yeah, I had to. So
We are.
fucking good. Yeah, fuck you to Nintendo for launching a $20 paid expansion for Donkey Kong 2 months after it came out. Just fuck
That's
off
weird.
right out of that. You and then a $100 attachment to play fucking Virtual Boy games.
How much is that Donkey Kong DLC?
$20.
$20.
$20.
That is a
$20.
lot. That is a lot.
Yes.
But they did charge 70 instead of 80 for that. So maybe this was part of their plan.
Oh, so it's just a $90 game.
A $90 game. Yeah.
Well, you don't have to buy the DLC.
True.
I will not be buying the DLC.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong was good, but maybe not that good.
Well, I might buy it if that mode is amazing.
That's
We'll see.
that's snake. The snake killed it.
Well, no, I
just
still
kidding.
am like in disagree. Like I've known Nick for a very long time now, and I've podcasted with him for that same amount of time, basically.
Here we go.
I can tell when he likes a game and not love a game, and this dude hates Donkey Kong.
Fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I can tell,
That
Nick,
is-
you're gonna be bumping this. You're gonna be putting a bullet in the back of this ape's head at the end of the year.
I mean, it's not going to make my top 10. I'm pretty sure.
That's
It's just-
fucking crazy to say already. You
Game
have
from the
already
Mario
10 games that
team.
you liked more than Donkey Kong.
I have at least 7, and I feel like
But do you see how much more of like a backhanded, like that's even worse. You've not even played 10 games you like more than Donkey Kong, but you're confident that like you're gonna find some more. To me,
well, because
that
I know
says
what's
you
coming
don't
out
like
in the
that
next
game that
3
much.
months.
Yeah, but you've not played those games. But like
I'm fairly confident.
But to relegate it to already behind games you've not even played. To
Hey, Brett,
me,
As
is
far as
like-
you're concerned, even if it does happen to make my list and I put it in my number 10 slot, it might as well not even be there.
I mean,
That's your prerogative.
that's kind of the truth.
The number 10 spot, actually, or is it number 9? Number 9 is the throwaway spot.
It depends.
Number 10's fine.
I don't know. Whatever.
I've
We'll
never
see.
quite understood that. Anyway, sorry, Chris Davis. Continue.
No, I'm not looking for an apology from you, Nick. Anyway,
Nah, he's
Yeah,
mad at
just I'm
Nintendo. What?
I'm just
surprised.
also mad at Ubisoft. Did you heard the bullshit they got going on over there? They've announced that the next Far Cry game is going to be multiplayer focused.
I saw that.
And
Whatever. I mean,
I mean, there's a Rayman remake happening. I don't fucking believe it.
I thought it was a new platformer in that.
Yeah, I thought it was new. They
I don't
they,
know.
3D.
They
There
talked
is
about it
another-
on Twitter or whatever.
That's kind of exciting. Who's doing it? Did you say Ubisoft sold off some of their like smaller IP, including the
Grow Home and Grow Up, yeah.
series?
Yeah, it's
Child of Eden as
variation.
well.
Child of Eden, which is Child of Eden. That's the
Yes.
that's the
Mizuguchi?
Rez successor.
Yes.
Mizuguchi
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which is
Um,
I'm glad it's getting out there, but at the same time, like, I don't know, man.
you can't be mad at the price of this Virtual Boy thing. It's a weird boutique collector's item.
He's
that no one
mad
actually
because
they're gonna
he's
make
mad
like,
because
like
he's gonna buy it.
100 of.
Fuck off, Nick. Fuck
That's the
you,
thing.
sir.
He's not gonna buy it. He doesn't want to buy it. He wouldn't
I
buy it if
can't
it was
believe-
$20.
I can't believe Nintendo is making me give them $100. That's what I'm hearing.
The Virtual Boy's bad. It was bad, and you don't.
That's the joke.
was-
That's the joke, Brad. That's the joke.
But the thing is that like they're tricking people into thinking it wasn't bad.
No, they're
They're
not.
not. They're not. They're really not.
That thing is not going to sell. That's going to be a collector's
No,
item. And that's it.
Yeah, it's a
right?
collector's item, and that's why it's $100.
I would rather
How many collector's items have you gotten out of buying like a $200 physical
That's
deluxe
true.
edition or whatever? Think of it the same way.
It's gonna go on a lot of people's like.
You probably bought a lot
as,
of
like,
bad statues with bad
How many
paint jobs over the
How
years.
many how much was the physical Hollow Knight that you bought when you could have bought it for $5? Like, money's relative.
$82.
$20.
Also,
still.
Can I ask you a question? You said early on in this show, as a homeowner now, you can now cook pastrami.
Yes.
Why did you have to
Salami.
buy a home to
He
cook?
just
meats?
wanted to drop that he's cooking pastrami, all right?
Okay,
He
Yeah,
wanted-
but
well,
he
you
that
can
was
do
half
that
the
without
equation.
buying a house.
He wanted to drop that into a video game podcast because it makes sense.
But I just don't understand why the homeowner was a prerequisite. You could cook without owning a home.
Because it has to be smoked. And at my apartments that I've lived at, you're not allowed to have a grill or a smoker. So
That's pretty
this is
much
my
every
first
apartment.
opportunity
But
to do
yeah,
it.
that's
yeah.
he's
Okay.
not just like cooking pastrami in his kitchen. He's smoking it on the patio with a
smoker.
smoker.
A smoker. Okay.
Yeah.
And I just cut off a slice, and it's amazing. And y'all are missing
So
out.
you've tried to smoke meats at apartments before, and
Oh no, they
chased you
don't.
out of town.
There was a neighbor of mine who literally got the fire department called on him because he was cooking.
It's a
on the-
fire hazard, bro. It's a fire hazard.
Yeah.
All
wasn't
right.
good.
Is it Ed's turn?
It's
Please, please.
That was the longest 4-player minute ever
This is
of all
what we
time.
do. This is what we do.
This
I know.
It was the
I know.
shortest my 4-player minute. It was the longest Brad invading my 4-player minute.
The only one who's ever had short 4-player minutes is Nolan, and that's it.
I mean, I'd make mine pretty short.
No, Nick, you say that, but yours are often just as long. They are.
Mm-hmm.
Only Nolan.
All right, Ed, pressure's on.
Yeah. So I mean, I listed off a bunch of games that I played but haven't finished. But I think obviously number one on my list right there is Clair Obscur. I really am excited to kind of get to the
Such a good
next
game.
part of the game for that. So
Can I say one recommendation? I don't know what kind of gamer you are. There are the kind of gamers that hit credits and they're like, all of a sudden, interest in the game goes away. I've hit credits. I'm done with it. Are you the kind of gamer that can go back after credits to do a lot of content?
oh yeah,
Do
Okay.
it.
When you get to Act 3, head towards the end of the game.
okay.
There's like you could play that game for an extra 10.
I remember you guys talking about
20
this. It's like you
hours.
get over leveled for the final boss. Or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Extremely so.
Yeah. Yeah.
It will mean so
Yeah.
much more if you do it
No worries.
before you
Yeah.
power level.
I agree with
Because
Brad. At the same time,
you can't unpower level in that game. Like you
100%,
can in
right.
some other.
Right.
but
So yeah,
the
I mean-
post
I mean,
game content is so fucking good.
There's a lot of
Now
good
who's
stuff there.
interrupting?
There's a lot of good stuff there. Yeah.
Now who's interrupting?
I mean, that's what we
Sorry.
do. That's why they're long.
Fair enough. But yeah, I think like, leading up into Silksong coming out, I was playing Clair Obscur a lot because I'd finished Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and man, it's a fucking good year. It's a good fucking year. I am like I don't have a ton that I'm like super hyped for the rest of the year, honestly. Like Ghost of Yote I'm excited for. Yeah, I'll probably play Tactics like next year. Like wait till
Fuck
then.
off. I get it, but like it's only my favorite game of all time. Whatever.
I know.
Can I say I still feel like you look a lot like Henry from Kingdom Come Deliverance? I see a lot of Henry in you. We have similar bloodlines, maybe.
I don't think I have any Czech in me. But I did describe this game to a Czech coworker of mine, and he was just like, "Cool." I was like, "No, you don't understand. You have to hit
bet
the
it-
sword every time."
I bet over there that game is like a national treasure.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely. But yeah, I am
I'm loving being a father. I'm loving playing games right now. Living a good
shit.
life. Can't complain too much. So
There we go. Look at that. That's
I just want you to
that's
know
nice.
when you have the conversation about number 2. I'm not saying it's ever going to happen or will or shouldn't or whatever. When you have the conversation about number 2 or whatever, or you talk to people who've had 2 kids, 2 kids is not twice as hard. Just so
Yeah.
you know,
I know.
be
I know, yeah.
prepared.
It's 4 times.
And
I'm
we
about to
maybe
say,
want
is it 3 times
3.
harder? Like,
It's 3 to 4 times harder. Yes.
Yeah. And one last thing. Just love each other, man.
yeah.
That's the last.
Agreed.
That's
Agreed.
my
Yeah.
last word. Let's love each other.
It's
Come on.
Yep.
it's been a weird week. We haven't talked about that, and we're not going to. But it's been a weird fucking week.
Yep.
And
That's all you have to say. Just love each other.
yeah. All right, my 4-player minute. My final thoughts. Somebody in chat pointed out that I haven't really had a chance to mention my thoughts on the 007 First Light presentation.
Or the Dexter.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Or the Dexter finale, right?
I mean, I have plenty of thoughts on the Dexter finale
okay.
out there. I've written 10 like huge essays over the
That's
course
where
of the
all your
season,
gaming
reviews.
time is gone.
But I
Yeah,
want to hear
dude,
about your Dexter thoughts on this podcast.
When there's a season of Dexter running, I'm working like a second job practically. That's an exaggeration, but anyways, yeah. So I watched the presentation on 007 First Light. I think it looks cool. I'm gonna be honest. There was a moment in that trailer where I was like, okay, I can't believe they showed that, and I know that can't be right. That cannot be right. There is literally a sequence in that where he's like, I forgot what the context is. Oh, he's running down the runway chasing like an airplane that's about to take off, and like there's this like cars coming around, and 2 of them like crash together, and like one spins out and like comes right at him, and he like jumps into like there's like no door on it, so he like jumps into the car.
Awkward.
It looks. I was like, he's dead. Like the man is dead.
Yeah.
But then
And
suddenly
just
he's driving the car, and I was like, okay, that cannot be the final cut. Like that has to be
No.
like we're still working on that. Like that's not real.
I mean, this is
So
the
I was like-
development team behind the Hitman games. Like, there is some goofy, dumb shit.
Well, but like this is
Well, no, I mean,
different.
it's-
They're
it's-
making a different kind of game here.
They're making a 007 thing, and it's fine because that is kind of 007. And I know what they're going for, but the way it's cut together, it doesn't look smooth. It doesn't look like something like an action hero would pull off and survive. It looks like someone fucked up and he just got fucking creamed by a car and died. But then he's suddenly driving the car. It can be. I'm not saying it can't be silly. It can be silly. This is not about plot. Go watch that trailer. It looks like something went horribly wrong in that sequence.
It's,
But
I have watched that multiple times. It's weird.
I had to rewind it a few times. I was like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" But
It's-
anyways, I watched
it's
the whole
like-
thing, and I was like,
Sorry. I was going to
"No,
say, like,
go ahead.
it's like IO got an external marketing team to take care of this game, and they couldn't necessarily provide the footage that they needed for these trailers.
I mean,
No,
it's.
no.
I
What are we
mean, I
talking
think
about
it's
here?
just.
How do you feel about the game
it's an-
itself?
I think the game. I think it looks like. It looks like kind of what I was hoping for. There's definitely elements of Hitman in there.
But
you
yeah,
can
it's
see-
just elements. Like this is more of
Yeah,
the typical kind of Bond game that you
It's a
see
story-
than I
it's a s-
expected.
it's a story.
Linear set PC.
Set piece.
PC.
Here's the thing. I don't know how linear it is. I think that's kind of yet to be seen because it does look like it's one of those situations where, like a Hitman game, there are multiple routes to be taken. There are big open
Yeah,
spaces with lots of
maybe,
NPCs
like,
walking around.
When
and
you're
lots of
walking around, but like when you get in like a car and even the shooting stuff,
Yeah.
it seemed very scripted.
set pieces will be
pieces.
scripted, and I'm fine with that. Like if you want to interconnect these like big open like mechanically experimental sequences with like these really linear action set pieces, I think that's fine. That's cool. I still have a little bit of concern because my complaint with Hitman has always been that just I end up feeling like if I mean, it's the same kind of, it's going to be the same problem for me. I can already tell, which is like I play a Hitman game. I want to feel like an assassin. I want to feel like a badass. And the moment I fuck something up, I feel like I have to reload, and it just kills me every fucking time. And I feel like it's going to happen here, maybe to a lesser extent, because maybe it's going to be more emphasis on action than like the Hitman-y stuff. But I don't know. I'm here for it. I think it looks polished. It looks nice. They need to fix
I
that
hope you're
one
happy
sequence.
because there's a lot of sad Hitman fans right now, but that's fine. That's
I mean,
fine. Or concerned Hitman fans, I should say.
Sure.
I mean,
I
there's
would
going to be
say
a 47 cameo somewhere.
Probably.
That's not what I
mean,
want.
but that's not
But-
what he's talking about either.
That's not what I'm
just
talking
like,
about.
And
Well,
that
no,
was the game for Brad.
I've always been I'm obviously a bigger 007 fan than I am a Hitman fan.
That's an understatement.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah, obviously.
As in one you
So-
actively dislike and one you love.
Well, one that I have actively tried to embrace and enjoy, and I've failed multiple times.
Fair.
I
thought there was going to
But
be a
I-
happy medium. I wasn't expecting a bloodstone. Granted, it's going to be more involved than a bloodstone, but you know what I mean.
I mean, Bloodstone was pretty simple. This definitely looks like this looks like levels will have various paths you can take through the levels, and finding those paths is the fun part. But you know, I'm here for it. I want to see more about it, but I'm also bracing myself because it's probably going to end up having a lot of the same frustrations for me. I guess the only other thing I want to say, final thoughts wise, because I did this before I knew that Hades 2 was coming out this fucking month, is I had kind of like budgeted for like, I want to play this game. I want to buy like these 3 or 4 games over the course of September. And I went ahead with
Which
that.
Japanese games are getting the boot?
I bought Hell Is Us,
Oh.
and I was actually going to start that this weekend.
Oh.
But now I'm playing. Now I know Hades 2 is coming. I'm like, fuck! I can't stop playing Silksong. I have to get as far in Silksong as I possibly can, because I don't want to be waiting on. I don't want to be sitting on Hades 2 for so fucking long. So I don't know. This month is fucking nuts because I'm also going to play Silent Hill F. Obviously, it's a big month for me. It's a big fucking month for me. Man. I picked up Borderlands 4 in Fantasy Critic, and that's doing pretty well so far.
I thought you picked up
For
the game.
now.
No. You know, in Fantasy Critic, I picked it up like 2 weeks ago, and it's out now, and there's reviews, and it's sitting at like an 85, and that's way better than I was.
Yeah, it's definitely
thinking so.
definitely overperformed, but
Yeah.
For now.
We'll
they
see if it
hired
holds,
up.
but-
They got some.
Yeah.
You know.
Shout
shout out to
But anyways,
Xylovir.
yeah, that's my 4-player minute. A Dexter's over for at least a year, and that sucks, but very happy. Anyways, guys, Ed, thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out.
Happy to
Thanks
talk
for talking
Silksong.
Silksong. And I'm sure we'll see you again before the end of the year, maybe, possibly.
Better.
As Ed so eloquently put it a minute ago, guys, be good to each other out there. That's really the most important fucking thing. And
I want to be very clear. Love each other.
love each other.
Unconditionally. Unconditionally.
Okay.
Hmm.
There we go.
Agreed.
We'll be back next week with another episode. I don't know what we'll be talking about. More video games, more Silksong, I'm sure. In the meantime, join us in Discord at discord.gg/4player. You can find all of our episodes on 4playernetwork.com and, of course, your preferred podcast service. In the meantime, be good to each other, play video games, and good night. We did it.
Nice.
Okay.
2-hour,
Okay.
1-segment show.
It had to be done. Because I'm also gonna edit this tomorrow and post it tomorrow.
What's the number?
8:48. I really hope I'm testing negative tomorrow.
Yeah, you know that the last time I was on this show was the draft, because in my audacity I'm saving the project in the last folder was my game of the year stuff. What's the number again? Sorry, I wasn't listening.
8:48.
848.
Oh my God, Dying Light the Beast is also next week. I hope that doesn't do well because
let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Carlos.
No. I
He's
made it
super
through this
excited about
COVID
it.
without losing any taste. Like my taste buds, my smell, sense of smell, it's all here.
Oh man, there's a
It's-
joke there somewhere.
I
Yeah,
know.
booty
I
hole still
know.
tastes like booty hole, Nick.
Booty hole still tastes like booty hole.
Okay, that's what matters.
I never lost taste when I got COVID. I got COVID 3 times.
I never got it.
The first time I had COVID is coming back from our honeymoon on our cruise, and I wasn't entirely sure that I had COVID, but I was suspicious. And then at the airport, we went to the food court, and I went to Wendy's and I got a Dr. Pepper, took a sip of Dr. Pepper, and it tasted like water, and that's when I knew. I was like, this is it. It's over.
COVID is the reason that I finished playing Elden Ring that year that it came out.
There you go.
Because I remember sitting in my house for 7 days, not being able to really leave except for go on walks around the neighborhood with my wife, and I just played Elden Ring that whole time.
That sounds pretty nice, actually.
It was glorious.
Yeah, luckily this bout of COVID has been fairly mild. I only had one day where I felt like I was hit by a truck, and then I felt normal ever since. But it's just been I've been testing positive, so I can't go back to the office.
Yeah, man, the days of sitting and playing video games for 12 hours are way behind me.
Yeah,
Short
they're
bursts,
right
short
there with
bursts.
they're right there with the days of going to 6th Street. They're gone.
I was at 6th Street in September of last year. It was interesting.
Ugh.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. I had to show people around because they were all in town for a conference for my company, and I flew in not being invited to the conference, but decided to come anyway just to have fun with people.
Cause fuck it.
Well, all the engineers that were there had to do like IT for the conference, which is obviously not a good use of their time or skills. And so I just got the best of both worlds. I just got to go to the parties, and then I hung out at Lazarus Brewing for the day, eating breakfast tacos. It was
Damn. You had
awesome.
breakfast tacos all day?
I
Just
mean,
hanging out?
when I
Just gorging on tacos?
when I visit Austin, I will go to Lazarus Brewing and eat breakfast tacos for breakfast and lunch, and while I work.
Nice.
It's very good. Very good.
Badass.
My favorite tacos in Austin.
I have not been there. I
Lazarus
should
Yeah.
But my wife and I are fans of
they-
tacos.
They cook the meat inside the eggs. So it's not just like lazy, like
Okay.
like a slab of bacon placed on top of the egg or whatever, or carnitas
Mhm.
placed on top of the egg. I get the carnitas and the chorizo, and both of them have the meat mixed into the eggs. It's awesome.
I need
Okay,
to see if
that's-
1 in a million is still exists.
That sounds
It
sick.
still exists.
Okay, good. I haven't been there in years.
Also, they have good beer. And for
I
y'all,
love good beer.
you can go to Lazarus too. You don't have to go to the 6th Street location. You can go to the one off airport. Since
All right,
most
y'all.
of are north.
Later, Ed. Good to see you. Bye.
Yeah, good to see you, Ben. Glad to see you later.
I'm gonna go see if my wife is still awake. Probably not. Probably all alone here in the house again.
Did she get it at all? I guess not, since you're sleeping separately.
Yeah, she's fine. I mean, the last time, like, we've both had it once before, and neither time we gave it to each other. And it seems to be, knock on wood, seems to be like that's what's happening again here. So
Yeah.
hopefully, but it might still be a little too early to tell. But anyways,
Sure.
Ed, it's great seeing you. Great talking
Yeah.
to you. Chris Davis.
I'll try not
Yeah.
to be a stranger.
Uh,
I'm
Give
having
the
trouble
best.
getting this thing off my shirt.
yeah, you're fucked. You're cooked. All right, gentlemen.
Can't tell if you're talking to
And
Ed or
chat.
me.
When I said gentlemen,
No, you're saying I was cooked.
I said
He's
no.
talking to- he's
Ed's
talking to
cooked.
me.
He's trying to get the brooch off of his shirt, and he's cooked.
But I'm also
Anyways.
cooked. So
Yes,
Anyway.
you are cooked.
Mm.
Peace out, everybody.
Bye.
I'm gonna go make a sandwich. Bye.